down. Music. Yeah, sorry about that. Didn't wear my headset, so I couldn't really tell. But I did get my milk. I did get my chocolate milk today ready. Hot chocolate today. Get to the stream. I haven't set the timer yet. Man, we haven't had Christmas yet. It is Padoru time. Not Padoru. Not Padoru time yet, but we'll celebrate nonetheless. Man. So, how are you guys doing? I hope you guys are doing very well. What have you guys been watching? What have you guys been listening to? What have you guys have been reading? What have you guys been, I don't know, what have you guys been doing? Happy Thanksgiving to everybody. Happy Black Friday. What kind of deals have you guys been making? What have you guys have been buying to? Or what have you guys been celebrating? How's your Thanksgiving or whatever? Mine, well, I don't celebrate Thanksgiving. I just do the usual stuff, just stay in the house, play video games, or work on my thesis and everything like that. This usual stuff. As for the things that I've been playing, or watching, or listening to, or whatever, let's see. Things I've been playing. I'm just gonna check on the top 5 Steam games that I've been playing. Oh, there's this Jedi Fallen Order. Jedi died twice. Jedi died twice because for the review and everything like that, but after the review, I already played the game, so kind of leave that as it is. Ooh, I also played Disco Elysium. That game was very unique. It's more like a visual novel, CRPG, but it's basically just a visual novel with RPG elements. I kind of like it. Other than that, let's see what I've been playing. I've also been playing, and also finished Will of Wonderful World. That game, that is a Chinese visual novel where you play as God and you change people's fates. Pretty interesting, but I kind of feel like the endings are a bit too bittersweet in my taste, but I still really like it. I enjoyed it. It's a very intriguing game. As for films, I've seen The Irishman from Martin Scorsese's new film, starring the usual cast, Robert De Niro, Joe Pesci, and Al Pacino, and it's pretty great. It's a lot tamer compared to, excuse me, a lot of the Martin Scorsese films that I've seen, but it's also pretty good. It's still pretty good nonetheless. So, anyway, I think that's all. Let's get to the chat here. Attack on Baby Yoda. It's not December yet. Oh, Appa Claus. Okay, Boomer. Boomer sound levels. Yeah. Music's drowning out your voice because I didn't wear my headset, so I can't really tell. Merry Indonesian Christmas. You almost in Padoru month? Music's drowning you out. Exactly, yes. Sorry about that. Bangga kechangan sound. Hey Appa, what's your opinion on Kappa? Check my previous video. You haven't seen my previous video. I talk about Kappa literally on that one. Do you have a favorite Tales game? I haven't played all the Tales game, but my favorite so far is sorry, not Vesperia. Vesperia is my second favorite. Vesperia is my second favorite, and my first favorite is Symphonia. But I haven't played a lot of Tales games, so I couldn't really pick out my personal favorite. Welcome to the rice field, motherfuckers. Got the week of Thanksgiving holiday, so I can catch my Black Friday meme stream. It's time for Yusu Yusu. What do you think about that video you made in 2017 called The Biggest Projection? Was that the one about the Dream Daddy fan artist who made the what do you call it? Not the crosser. The Rule 63 Dream Daddy fan art. Was that about that? I think that was about that. Or was it about something else? I forgot that video. What's your favorite thing about Christmas? The fact that things are a little bit more expensive these days, or Were they more expensive in Christmas or were they not? Depend. I don't know. I haven't been checking the Christmas sales lately. Well, hopefully there have been sales for video games because I'm gonna be buying a lot. It's always Padoro time. Been watching Bobberman Jetter's anime. Does it make me a boober hating TikTok? Not really. Not really. Been drawing, now planning yearly Christmas pick. What games do you recommend that are for sales on Steam? Let's see. I don't know what games have been for sales on Steam lately. The ones that I do know for sale are the Bandai Namco games got on sale. Code Vein got for sale. I think it was all like a lot of the Bandai Namco games go all the way up to 75%. Come on, Steam, open. Steam, why are you not opening? Why are you not opening Steam? Why are you not opening Steam? Steam went ape shit. I don't know. The servers went out. The Steam doesn't open on my Steam, but it does open on a browser. So let's see what you got here. Earth Defense Force 5 has a deal. That's pretty interesting. Hellblade: Senua's Sacrifice, pretty good deal right there. A Dying Light, also a very good deal. The Dark Souls franchise, the Dirt franchise, a lot of games these days. A lot of games are getting pretty good deals. Interesting. I should probably like make an entire make a video on it to just get through these deals. I don't know. I don't know how. Oh, they're gonna end at December 3. That's interesting. So it's gonna be like 3 days from now. It's gonna end. So I can't really pick up my deals. Oh, Sekiro Shadows died twice. Got discounted for 35%, at least here. That's 473. That's still a bit too expensive for my region, but still not a bad deal. 35% off for Sekiro. Let's see. I got Dead Cells Game of the Year for Switch and Fire 7 for under 80 pounds. Just recommended my PC. It's a very budget i5 9400F, GTX 1050 Ti, and 60GB RAM. It's pretty decent. Watching the meme stream on my new PC. Had a good Thanksgiving. Been playing Streets of Rage 3 on my second playthrough of Thrones of Cold Steel 3. Make YouTube great again. Opinions on hentai. I think you all know my opinions on hentai. Thanks for the recommendation and review for Astro Chain. Got the game? You're welcome. Bang susu niya instant atau stripper ah? It's instant milk, don't worry. It's instant milk. Been watching old SpongeBob. Happy belated Thanksgiving, everyone. No, let's see. Appabend lives in the name of Appabend. Appabend lives in the deaf name of Appabend. Let Appabend lives. Not been doing anything worth mentioning this week besides just starting to get better at drawing. It's still pretty worthy. Been playing World of Tanks. They got a nice waifu. No, the new Super Helicat. Been playing Fire Emblem Shadow Dragon, Capcom vs SNK 2, and Tekken 3. Been working on a project for my Japanese class. Also go back to playing Fire Emblem 4 in the second generation with Selif. Interesting. Been diving to Shimoneta in prison school. Rumor has it there might be a live-action Zelda movie in the works. Wasn't there gonna be a live-action Zelda TV series, or didn't they cancel that one? Appa was playing Papa's Pasteria, but I'll ruin my score for you. Friday, gotta eat on Friday. As for anime, I've only been watching Dirty Pair again. About to hop on Monster Hunter Gen Ultimate. Talk about the greatness of My Hero Academia. Bit dusty there. I haven't seen much My Hero Academia. I haven't read much My Hero Academia. I've only read the first couple of chapters of My Hero Academia, and I can totally see why it's a very popular shonen manga. I just haven't got a chance to read a lot of it. Let's see. Blake Friday. After dealing with a foreskin that I can finally beat my meat that was paying his debt. Oh, Jesus. Yo, Appa, yo. Would you play Conception Plus if it reached Steam on Switch or Switch? Depends. I haven't heard of that game. It's already on Steam, or it hasn't been on Steam. Why is it on Mixed Reception? Nah, probably not. Doesn't look like my type of game. It's by Spike Chunsoft. That part's interesting. I-3 was a lot of fun, even though they have some unusual issues. Depends on the demand of the product. We're living in real Outer Worlds plus Cyberpunk plus Code Vein at the same reality and time and space. And there's the flicking VF1 too. I gotta go back to work on 444 Gaming Zone and art soon. Alright. Finally got me a color pencil eraser today. A color pencil eraser? Huh. I didn't know that was a thing. Hey Appa, have you downloaded the Ace Combat 7 DLC? But there's a DLC. You need to experience the wholesome beauty that is Taurus. There's a DLC. I didn't know that there's a DLC. Finished that game a while ago. It's a pretty good game, Ace Combat 7. But I didn't know that there's a DLC. I hope you'll do an uncap on Halo PC. If it's out, if it's gonna be out, I will probably do probably just do a review of Halo Reach first, because that's the one that come to the PC first. And then following that, the other Halo games later on. Let's see. Now my brain can't stop overclocking now. Fry me at chicken nuggets. I did something stupid. I went to Walmart today. What about stupid? What's so stupid in going to Walmart? Maybe Steam is mad at you. Steam is garbage lately. Who is cooler, Yuri or Flynn? Yuri or Flynn? I'd say Yuri. Steam went down faster than Disney Plus on launch day. Steam store has been having a heat stroke these days. Death Stranding is about being a boomer delivery man drinking Monster Energy. Yeah, kind of. Steam sales on Cyber Monday then? Probably. If they're doing it. Okay, chat, want to see something for Opie? Watermelon for Opie and Peach for Beauty. Is that Peach? We'll be able to take advantage of most sales, and since I'm broke and won't have spare cash until next week. And speaking of broke, me too. So please drop in the shekels, guys, on the stream if you guys are interested in supporting the channel, because this stream is gonna get demonetized because there are a bunch of very let's just say, I wouldn't say adult, but well, a lot of this is very immature jokes and very dumb things on stream that I'm gonna say, and it's gonna get me demonetized for all of those things. So if you want to support the channel, support the stream and everything like that, please do consider me donating to me in the Streamlabs link down below. So what's going on with the background here, PowerPoint? What's wrong with you? It's lugging my Streamlabs because I forgot to do that. Oh man. Anyway, where was I? Let's see. Okay, chat. Already at that. Does the Indonesian Navy have aircraft carriers? Maybe. I'm not paying attention to the Indonesian Navy. Any recommendations for the autumn sale? Just wondering. For me, I can't really pick up the recommendation for now. I'm just trying to. I'm just looking at the deals here, and Code Vein 30% off. That's pretty good. Code Vein 30% off. That's really, really good. Vesperia 50% off. Very good deal right there. At least at my price, it's a very good deal. Let's see. Resident Evil 2 67% off. Very good deal. If your PC can run it, I'm assuming. Let's see. Doom 70% off. If you haven't played Doom 2016, it's 70% off. No excuse to not buy Doom these days. Doom 2016. Smash Bros deserves Game of the Year over any 2019 game, despite being a 2018 game. It's a December 2018 game, so it technically kind of counts as a 2019 game because it's a game that happens after the Game Awards, so it has to be counted otherwise, because it would be unfair if it doesn't. Bang semangat streaming niya. Been watching some Elsa fart videos to relieve some stress from Thanksgiving traveling. Huh, there are Elsa fart videos. I didn't know that. Let's see. Joseph Cold Steel is my Game of the Year. Joseph Cold Steel 3. Might sound like a weird question, but what is like being a YouTuber? What is like being a YouTuber? Not as well. It really depends on the kinds of workloads that you do on YouTube. For me, I just make videos whenever I like it, and that can have its risk and its consequences, but its rewards too. For one, it's very relaxing. It's a lot more relaxing. You don't really have to, you don't really get pressured by the algorithm and everything like that. You just make videos whenever you want. But on the other side, well, the algorithm's not rewarding you, so you're not going to get a lot of revenue. You're not going to get a lot of views. You just do videos in however sorts of schedule, however sorts of workflow that you want. And if I prefer to doing it that way so that I don't get stressed out, I can balance out my work and my video games and everything like that. So I kind of enjoyed YouTube doing it that way, but some people don't do it that way. Some people decided to chase on the algorithm and talk about whatever sorts of events that are happening these days, maybe every day. And that can get taxing for some people. That can get stressful. But I don't know. It really depends from person to person on what kind of YouTube videos that they make, the kinds of YouTube videos that they typically make. and those can totally impact how they go on YouTube. So anyway, live action Zelda, excuse me, princess. Greetings, men, women, and cultured weebs. How are you doing? Also, Padori is overrated. Fury of the Bells by Synthetic is best Christmas song. Favorite genre of anime, Yappa? My favorite genre of anime is cyberpunk, sci-fi, cyberpunk, or mystery thriller sorts of genre, which is why Perfect Blue is my favorite anime of all time. And then there's also Death Parade. That's also my favorite, one of my favorite anime. Action anime, I really like it. I really like action anime. Black Lagoon is my favorite anime. Let's see. I was supposed to also like, but I don't usually like Reverse Harem, but Ouran High School Host Club is still my favorite, and I gotta put that on one of the exceptions because it's genuinely good. Really love it. Let's see. Yeah, what else? Because all live action adaptations from video games are amazing. Read bad. Nintendo sponsored a soccer team in Italy in the 90s. The name of the team is Florentina. Alright. Supernatural is my favorite anime genre. Although now I just want to spend time on retro games. Wow, there are based FA4 players on this chat. Nice. Okay. Regarding the previous meme stream, I think it was your first contact with the right wing. Let me tell you that the right wing is composed of white religious, white supremacists, right radicals, isolationists, gropers, Nazis. What you saw in the meme stream are the white religious. Alright. Is Disco Elysium some related to David Pratchett's Discworld? No. No, it's not. Did you got a job for AMD? I fucking wish I got a job for AMD. They're doing wonders right now. They're getting all the sales. In fact, if you look at the top 10 CPU sales right now on Amazon or whatever, all of it is AMD. It's just completely and utterly dominated by AMD. There's only one Intel chip in there. That's the i5 9600K. But other than that, AMD just freaking dominates the entire thing. Lunar Chopper today to $1. I've been watching your videos for a long time, and this is the first time I get to interact with you. I hope you're having a great day, man. Keep on keeping being awesome. Thank you so much for the donation. Keep them coming, guys. As usual, if you want to support this channel, the Streamlabs link right down below. Make Law and Order an anime. All right. What do you think about the upcoming Sakura Wars game? I haven't seen that, so. Apart in the right wings, although their members do not agree on everything, they agree on two things: the appreciation and protection of whites and anti-Semitism. Yikes. I really want Wargaming to release a Japanese tank destroyer line. That way I can play with big anime TDs. It's Black Friday, Black Friday. Got a calls on Black Friday. I finally finished Pokemon Sword. My thoughts: the story is meh until the climax. Gameplay is okay. Graphics are good, except for the wild arena trees. Overall, game is okay. 6.5 out of 10. Alright. Black Friday. Walmart is always crazy on Black Friday. Reach certainly has the best multiplayer out of all the Halo games. Play Galgun on stream? No thanks. Maybe doing another FE4 run or lead to get an overall A rank. Amen. Flynn is a pussy. Hey Appa, do you have any wireless earbuds? What are your thoughts about these earbuds? What earbuds? I can't see what earbuds. You don't mention any names or brands. Tyler Preston into $1. So I did something incredibly stupid. I watched a movie Bob video suggesting that a Superman reboot should have Clark to be black. What? I responded with a comment disagreeing, and I got comments calling me racist, Nazi fuck, and Uncle Tom fun time. Jesus flipping Christ. Of course you got that. You're watching a movie Bob video. What do you expect? Anyway, thank you so much for the donation. Keep them coming, guys. Keep them coming. Let's see. As for wireless earbuds, I only had one and I barely used it because, you know, my phone still has a headphone jack. I know it's current year. We don't have headphone jacks in current year for these modern phones, but I am still adamant on staying with phones that have headphone jacks. And they're usually like the mid-range type of phones. And thankfully, they've been getting better these days. And the only phone that is like the top tier, the top range phone this day, I would say top tier, but the flagship phone that still has a headphone jack was the Samsung Galaxy S10. The S10 series and the Note 9. And this is the Note 9 that I have. This is my daily driver. And it's been doing me amazingly. So, yeah. Let's see. And I haven't been wearing too much wireless earbuds. Not really that interested in that sort of stuff. Just on that wired game, baby. Why did I not get noticed that you are streaming? That's why you need to follow my Twitter and You'll get notified by my tweets right there, and that's how you get notified that I uploaded a video or I stream or whatever. Hopefully that one works out. I don't stream. I don't stream. I don't tweet that often, so you're gonna only get occasional notification. Tons of water, did it to $3. Had a great Thanksgiving yesterday. Also had my birthday that day as well. That's pretty cool. Thank you so much for the donation. Keep them coming. Keep them coming, guys. I worked Black Friday years back. My heart goes to the brave retail employees that face the horde of deranged shoppers. Damn. I hope the stream doesn't end too late today. I have a con to go to tomorrow. Oh, all right. Where are her organs, Appa? Where are her organs? Code vein is censored. Which part of code vein is censored? Which part of code vein is it? It's not. Which part of code vein is censored? Probably going to get code vein next week. It's a great game. Get Code Vein. It's a great game. Death Stranding doesn't deserve to be Game of the Year. The only nominee I agree with is Sekiro. The Game Awards Game of the Year, we'll talk about Game Awards when it's actually out. So, the nominees are pretty stupid, but we'll talk about it once it's out. I went to a Best Buy today and saw a shelf with a bunch of Google Stadias left untouched. Have you made or do you plan to make an uncapped recap of the Valkyria Chronicles series? I didn't like the first Valkyria Chronicles. I thought it was way too melodramatic. And I played Valkyria Chronicles 4 for just a couple of minutes. I thought it's gonna reach that same melodramatic tone until one of the characters said, "Fucking chill out, dude." Chill out. It's just a game or something along those lines. Let's see. Code Vein is censored. Also, Steam and their taste police BS. Where? Which? When? Where? Which part of Code Vein is censored? All Valkyria Chronicle games were great. Why are you green? Why are you a boomer? No, I'm not. I'm not green, at least. But by the way, there are not only boomers, but there are also zoomers, groypers in the right wing that will all follow the leader groyper and right wing Nick Fuentes. I have no idea who that is. Not too familiar. Tokyo Xanadu is 85% off. That game is always on sale. And if you haven't bought Tokyo Xanadu yet, do yourselves a favor, buy Tokyo Xanadu. That game is amazing. The soundtrack is amazing. Although the game is mostly just fine in general, but it's the soundtrack that makes the game amazing. Really, really fucking good. Then again, by the way, Omega Liberate Life on Steam Switch version, so meh. I almost forgot for your last meme stream. My mom wants to say hello to you, Appa. But why though? By the way, appabend, your voice is still a little low. That's because I didn't put. I'm pretty sure I didn't put my microphone on 100%. It's not on 95. So yeah, my voice is a little low. Or maybe because I didn't say much. Or maybe I didn't shout to the microphone. It should be fine. The FTC Kappa is like a sniper rifle aimed at the head of the evil people on the internet. Where are the women organs? It's like using a Google product, so pretty awful. Go play Deep Rock Galactic. It's awesome, and the devs are really putting huge effort into it since 2 years. All right. Are you gonna make a video of the Video Game Awards 2019 impressions like always? Of course. I'll make a video on the Video Game Awards. Once again, I can't send you shekels. That's fine. Take the Stadia logo, flip it around 180, color it brown, real Stadia. That looks like shit. Yeah, indeed. One more day until the end of, no, not November. I'm gonna destroy my dick when it gets to midnight at December 1st. Thoughts on the twist ending of Cold Steel 2? Also, did you collect all the black records? I haven't collected all the black records on Cold Steel 2. Is it Cold Steel 2? Or were there black records? I forgot. It's been a while since I played Cold Steel 2. Like 2 years. I finished the game for a while, so I kind of forgot. Game recommendation for PC. No Star Wars, Jedi Fallen Order, or Outer Worlds. Already played them. Game recommendation for PC. Code Vein. If you haven't played them. If you haven't played Code Vein, go play Code Vein. Doom 2016. If you haven't played Doom 2016, go play Doom 2016. Well, let's see. What are the games that I recommend on PC these days? Disco Elysium. You haven't played Disco Elysium. Go play that. Your buddy Brady donated $25. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. Dear Appa, I hate you. Keep up the good work. That makes sense. So thank you so much for the donation. Keep them coming, guys. Keep them coming. Let's see. I have a challenge for you. What is the one thing that you and one angry boomer can both agree on? I think if you look at my previous videos, if you look at my past videos, I think we agree on anime titties being censored. I think we agree on not censoring anime titties. That's the only one thing that I can agree on one angry boomer. But unfortunately, one angry boomer has, well, One Angry Boomer is One Angry Boomer, so I can't really say that. Just speaking of One Angry Boomer, we got one post from One Angry Boomer upcoming, so can't wait to make fun of that. Ever played Space Marine? I played Space Marine years ago. I think I've beaten it. I forgot. It's been a while. But it is pretty satisfying though. Thanks. It was Total Biscuit recommended me that because that game is just utterly satisfying to play, and it is very satisfying to play. That moment where Steam is the taste police. When, where, which part of Steam is the taste police? Can you please specify? By the way, the previous meme stream, oh, wait a second. One day, my girlfriend donated $1, 760. Early Christmas for college, early shekels. Love you, darling. Finally, I can do that. Thank you so much for the donation. Keep them coming. Keep them coming. Keep them coming, guys and girls. Because I don't discriminate. Girls can donate too here on the stream. By the way, in the previous meme stream, in the minutes 3303 to 308, 3807, those who put tweets were groypers. I know from the writing. I have no idea who they are. I have no idea who they are. I need to check on the previous meme stream. Happy late Thanksgiving, Alpha in chat. There's no escape from the butts in our lives. Appabend anime when? Oh, unfortunately, I couldn't really get to funds the Appabend anime. Great Teacher Onizuka is my favorite anime. Seen the Has Been Hotel dumb drama that keeps on going? Which one? Which dumb drama? So, I didn't buy anything from Steam since last year. Why? What have you been doing? What have you been buying? What have you been enjoying? What part of life have you been enjoying if you haven't bought anything from Steam? Or have you been pirating on Steam? Which is fine, but at least you've been playing games, at least. Tell me that you have been playing video games or enjoy life in general. Because if you haven't, man, damn. Have any good horror games come out recently? Resident Evil 2? That's the one thing horror game that I can think of. Although, for me, Resident Evil 2 isn't that scary. Unless if maybe it's on first-person mode, then I suppose it can be scary. But if there are console peasants, what are we calling the new Stadia users that say Stadia is the best and only option to play? Google bootlickers. There's I don't know how else to say it. They're Google bootlickers. They're licking the boots of Google. Google bots. Androids. Androids. Yep, from Cat. I didn't buy anything from Steam. Thoughts on video game streaming services give the mixed reception of stuff like Xbox Game Pass and Apple Arcade or Stadia. Do you think streaming will be forced more so in the coming years? Okay, hold on a second. Thoughts on video game streaming services given the mixed reception of stuff like Xbox Game Pass. Xbox Game Pass did not get any mixed reception. It got very positive reception across the board. Everyone has been praising Xbox Game Pass because it's a rental service. You buy a rental service for $5, you get access to a lot of games, but which is why it's got a lot of praise. It's a very good deal. $5 to access a lot of games. You got Outer Worlds, for God's sake. $5, you get Outer Worlds for only a month, sure, but you get access to play the game for a month. You should be able to beat the game at that time. So there's that. That's pretty cool. As for Apple Arcade, I have no idea what Apple Arcade is because I'm not too familiar with Macintosh in general, so I'm not really following that. As for Stadia, see my previous videos. Do you think streaming will be forced more so in the coming years? I don't think so. I mean, if EA didn't spend their time, their money on having their games to be on Stadia, then I'm pretty sure that not a lot of game developers are going to. I mean, a lot of the games that are on Stadia is not that great. They're not that great of a lineup anyway. As for xCloud, they have pretty good lineup of games on xCloud. So, I don't know. We'll see. We'll see on the xCloud. So, there's no other place to buy just ecchi games. Well, uncensored. Oh, if that's what you're buying, then I'm not too familiar with that. The sorts of market. So, the thing is, I want to make my own. My creation skills are meh, and my minor is also meh. All right. Currently looking for a Kentucky Fried Fuckboy. Have you seen Has Been Hotel or Hell of a Boss? If so, what do you think? I haven't seen neither, so no. Sorry if this has been asked before. Nope, it hasn't been asked before. Yeah, those are porn games. I'm more talking about ecchi-based game. What are you reading? I'm reading the chat. The previous parts of the chat. A little bit, as usual, I'm a little bit late on the chat here. That's the one part I'm late and gay on, I guess. What's your personal remedy for a hangover? I never been through a hangover because I don't drink in general, so can't really give you any advice on that. Did you see the Star Wars Fallen Order guy got salty because people replaced the character with mods? Where? Which part? I don't see that. Soini needs to die off. Okay. Only reason to sing Rebecca Black is you want someone is to hurt someone to hurt you. Soini and Micro Dick needs to die off. Seriously? I don't want Micro Dick to own any Japanese companies. Nintendo can be better if their first party games had mature games. Why are you here? Hey, Appa is close to beating No Nut November, and I also wanted to ask, is it normal to taste super clusters? Okay. To taste super clusters. I don't know what that is. Oh, right. The other day, I had a pretty good hentai game being made and played the demo of their DL set. Looking forward to it. Seriously, Nintendo, there are people who would play a mature version of Metroid. If they actually make mature version of Metroid. But Nintendo's not going to hit the mature audiences. I don't think they will. Did you hear that Onision was banned from Patreon? Literally don't care. I literally do not care about what's going on with Onision. What he's been up to. He's been grooming kids lately these days. Not paying attention. But I seen the meltdown, but that's it. Headphone jacks for the win. More options are never bad. My biggest mistake was thinking that I could have a civil conversation with these people. Yikes. And an M-rated Zelda. No. They're not gonna do an M-rated Zelda. It would be nice, but they're not gonna do an M-rated Zelda. Also, evening Appa was driving earlier. Evening. Good evening. How many people would buy a mature rated Legend of Zelda? A lot, but I don't think Nintendo's gonna do that. About the earbuds, the other brand wireless earbuds that is similar to Apple AirPods. Thanks, Apple, for the no headphone jack bullshit. Yeah. I just noticed you stream right now. Damn. Sorry about that. YouTube has been screwing up. I need a phone simply because a false calorie app will not work on my current phone, which is outdated by years in terms of Android updates. Yikes. Martin Scorsese recently directed a new movie called The Irishman. Yeah, talk about that on just early on in the stream. Has it been released in your home country yet? I literally do not care about what's been released in my home country or what's on the streaming service side because I pirate a lot of the streaming stuff because, well, I just don't really want to spend too much on the money subscription. And Netflix got banned in my country. Or at least last time I heard, it's got banned in my country. So I made it. Well, congratulations. You made it on the stream. After finishing Death Stranding, after 140 hours, leveling everyone to 5 stars, it's time to finish Shenmue 3 and Star Wars Jedi Fallen Order. Appa, please save my poor gamer soul. Well, no, you got a lot of good games in there. So hope you enjoyed them. Not Shenmue 3. Not really sure Shenmue 3 though. But Star Wars Jedi Fallen Order is pretty good, so there's that. I hate that my wireless headphones don't last long, so I gotta take like 3 cents to work when I have a 3 sets to work when I have the 12-hour shift. Yikes. I wish it was on Switch. Just gone on Switch. Colts 3 got snubbed. Best game this generation, in my opinion. Yeah. What are your picks for anime of the year? I haven't seen a lot of animes this year, so I couldn't really pick my anime of the year, so... A mature Legend of Zelda sounds like it will be worse as it sounds it will be lack the same personality as the other games. I think they kind of tried to do that with Twilight Princess because that's like the game that the game that goes to the edgy mature because that was trending back in the day, back when the game was released. Going to the edgy mature Dark Knight sort of vibe is trendy, so that's why I think Zelda Twilight Princess go to that route. But I don't know. I haven't played Twilight Princess, so I from what I'm seeing, it's going to the dark, edgy route. Let's see. Zelda used to be more mature. Superman is a refugee, not an immigrant. Deal with it. Don't mention his greediness. He's in denial about it. If I recall, there was a hot spring remove, or was it a DLC swimwear? No, it was not. That's not. No. That is not censorship. It's an exclusive retail. It's an exclusive retail item from an exclusive retailer on code Vane. That is not censorship. It's just an exclusive item that you don't get, which sucks, but it's not censorship. It's just bad business practice. Really, really bad business practice. I wish everybody can get the swimsuit. If it's actually censored, I mean, have you seen the game? Have you played the game? I mean, you got anime titties left and right. The bosses, like, literally stripping. One of the bosses literally have a stripping pole as a freaking weapon. I mean, it is not censored, guys. Come on, y'all. Just got to take the year's Game Awards very likely. Too many questions to raise. Hey there, handsome. Ooh. Just turn your damn volume up. Hello? Have you seen The Mandalorian, Appa? I haven't seen The Mandalorian. I'll probably see it when it's finished. What type of microphone would you like to get as a replacement? I'm still happy with my Samson Q2U. This is still a very good microphone. I still really love this microphone. I'm gonna keep using this microphone because it's a wonderful, wonderful microphone. Really, really cheap. For 50 bucks, I get a microphone, a headset, and everything like that. This is not the headset that came with the microphone. It's a lot cheaper in build quality, but seriously, this microphone is a heckling good deal. Heckling good deal. But as for the microphone that I want to use, I do want to use the Shure SM7B. That's the microphone that I want to use, but I don't have an XLR USB interface, and SM7B is ridiculously expensive. So, let's see. Twilight Princess scared my shit when I was a kid. Damn, Twilight Princess when you were a kid. You're a kid when Twilight Princess came out, so that's interesting. Zelda did handle more mature stuff back then, though. It was just subtle. Wow, he's totally backed up with reading every comment. Well, yes. Yes, I read every comment on chat. That's why I got late. If P is stored in the balls, then organs are stored in the boobs. How's your Thanksgiving, Appa? I don't celebrate Thanksgiving, so I don't really have any sorts of moments in Thanksgiving. Thanksgiving is just another day for me. Another usual day. The Deku scene from Majora's Mask was anxiety-inducing. I platinum Cold Steel 1 and 2. Excellent. Triple N is a dumb challenge in my opinion, which is why you don't do it. Emma is better than Fee. Fight me. Mages are awesome. Emma's pretty cute though. I'll give you that. By the way, the Gripers like to use the term simp. Look at the Urban Dictionary. All right. Code Vein as Denuvo. A lot of games these days as Denuvo. If you don't like that, go and pirate the games. I mean, there's the option. You can just pirate it. Believe it or not, Warner Bros. Animation made an animated series out of Dr. Seuss's Green Eggs and Ham on Netflix, and surprisingly, I think it's really good. All right, Doom 1993 is better. No, not really. If you compare Doom 1993 to Doom 2016, like 2016 is just miles better on a lot of the gameplay mechanics, unless you mod Doom 1993. If you mod that game, then yes, I'd say that game can be a lot better than Doom 2016. So, by the way, can you bless the meme streams? Depends. How would I bless the meme stream? I need to work on a PC. Price for a PC is so-so. I hear it's cheap, and that is true. I think everyone here and one angry gamer can agree that censorship is shit. Anime TDs on my anime girls in my anime games, it's more likely than you think. Did you hear AMD's being sued over lying about the number of cores in their processors? Are you in 2012? Because they got sued for lying in the number of cores in the processors on AMD FX. AMD FX. That was a thing years ago when they advertised their AMD FX processors all the way up to 8 cores, which is not true. It's technically it's true, but it performs like a 4-core 8-threads processor. They have 8 physical cores, but they perform like a 4-core 8-threads processor. That's why they got sued, because technically it's not 4-core, but they can still be right on that. Unless if there's a new AMD's sorts of lawsuit where they got sued for advertising the wrong number of cores, which I haven't heard of that. I literally haven't heard of that, and I follow in a lot of these tech news. Space Marine is cool gameplay, but everything else is quite forgettable. Did you just assume everyone's gender in the chat? OAG is one angry gamer, fam. Well, banning a VN with detectives and their teens. Also putting an AR rating on Gun Girl Pixie. Visual novel with detectives and their teens. Visual novel with detectives. Are you talking about London Detective? There's a visual novel London Detective Mysteria. That was the one I bought. I haven't played that one, but are you talking about that one? Which visual novel? A friend gifted my Catherine Classic Tech today. Today was a good day. It's a very good day for you. It's a great game. Go play it. Sundaris are great if handled right. Toradora was gold. Let's see. 1993 is moddable, open source engine, Linux, Windows. 2016 is Windows only, launched with Denuvo DRM, Bethesda's hand-in involved. We'll never touch it. You'll miss out a lot, man. Seriously, you'll miss out a lot. You'll miss out quite a lot in terms of gameplay. It's just really good. Girlfriend donated $1. Here's your blessing. Thank you so much. The chat has been blessed by my girlfriend, so there you go. Let's see. Hey, appabend, should we not stress over Kappa FTC? Also, do tell we'll be getting many ratios. Oh, and Black Bond guy, does he ever get ratios? He always get ratios, Black Bond dude. As for Kappa, see my last video. I talk about how you really shouldn't panic too much about Kappa, or at least you shouldn't panic on the terms that you're not gonna get sued for $42,000. You're not gonna get sued. That's never gonna happen, unless you intentionally and actually do criminal stuff and actually steal children's accounts. Then you should be worried. But aside from that, you shouldn't be worried. Google boomers. Stadia fanboys, retards. Just got myself a Black Friday Steam sale, video game buying binge. That's a mouthful. Damn. Stadia won't survive for long. How about horror anime? The best thing I could find was that close to a webtoon called Bastard. I haven't been seeing any horror anime, so I could really recommend. I got 2 Switch games as a gift, which I need to play them more. Well, I need to do what Raging Gold Eagle is doing, make my own. Just need to work on 2 skills, writing or drawing and working with people. Well, yeah, sure. I need to do a lot on that. Lunar Topper donated $1. Looking at how people want to censor Shoda or Loli for whatever reason, even if you dislike it, you gotta agree that doing this will snowball into something bad later. Plus, I believe that if you kink shame, you breed more depravity. See Gab. I mean, Gab went from censoring Loli to porn is bad in general. I mean, we have actual proof of this snowball effect going on with Gab. Gab just went from let's censor all the lolis to let's censor all the porn. I mean, it's provable. It's right there. Anyway, thank you so much for the donation. Keep them coming, guys. Keep them coming. Support the stream. Support the channel. Stadia and Disney Plus dead on arrival. Last thing I bought on Steam, and that was because it was dirt cheap, was MK9 and Melty Blood, I think. Oh, it was Under Night in Birth. I'm surprised Stadia survived this long. Stadia is stupid. Yep. Jacksepticeye actually defended Stadia. Where? When? Where? Which part? It was Twitter? Which social media? Twitter, YouTube, whatever. A citation needed. The Virgin, Google Stadia versus the chat, Xbox Game Pass. All right, Green Marker player sold out to Stadia. Where? I haven't seen that. I need citation. Not sure what to recommend for any Steam users here. Did get Jedi Outcast on Switch. It's hard on normal. All right. PC Master Race, console peasants, mobile slaves, untouchable Stadia users. What's your opinion about the lack of Ryzen 9 CPUs? I heard they are a great CPU for the money. Depends on your workload. The lack of Ryzen 9 mobile CPUs, they haven't been made that, but the lack of Ryzen 9 CPUs is because, well, people have been buying a lot of them. The Ryzen 9, specifically the Ryzen 9 3950X and the Ryzen 9 3900X is still on sale, but back when it was announced, the Ryzen 9 3900X, it's just out of stock. The 3950X, people have been buying it on droves because it's actually legitimately a very good processor. A really good balance. People have been calling it Baby Threadripper because it's a really good processor. It strikes the good balance between if you want good gaming and also good gaming performance, relatively good gaming performance, and also good sorts of workstation performance if you're doing all sorts of work and everything like that. If you're going for Ryzen 9, you really need to do a lot of professional sorts of work like video editing and Blender. If you're just doing gaming, a Ryzen 5 3600 is pretty good. It's already pretty good. And if you're doing streaming while gaming, the Ryzen 7 is already pretty good. So yeah. What happened to multi-platform Monarch? Multi-platform Monarch. Yeah, that depends which part and that happened. You done messed up Marky Moo. It's not Markiplier that I don't understand where have they ever shielded for Stadia? I don't get it. The only person that I've seen that I've actually shielded for Stadia was Austin Evans. I mean, dude, I like you, dude, but come on, man. You just literally shield for Stadia. Just that video with Stadia is awful. It's just awful, man. That was an awful video. What are you doing, Austin? What are you doing? Steam Link is better than Stadia. Agree. Steam Link, the performance on Steam Link was so-so, not amazing, but not horrible either. And at least it's a local streaming service, but you need to have a local machine to play that. So would you give the same advice as your boy Zach and Yellow Flash who say that it is better to get away and leave Twitter? Depends. Here's the thing. If you go on Twitter and you're just being a passive sort of observer like me, I don't usually reply to people on Twitter these days or reply to certain comments or whatever. I just look at things passively, and if I see a dumb comment, I just ignore it. I just straight up don't reply to it. I just reply to my head or something along those lines or whatever. I just don't reply. And unfortunately, a lot of these accounts, they're very active in socializing with other people. And unfortunately, those social sorts of activities can sometimes result in them picking up fights with others on Twitter. That's why they quit Twitter. So I'd say unless if you don't want to pick up fights, then yeah, leave Twitter. So let's see. Where was I? I do not trust Nintendo, Sony, or Microsoft to monopolize the industry. Well, I don't trust any of those companies to monopolize the industry because the industry needs competition, and none of those all those companies need to compete. Nvidia, AMD, for example, they need to compete. Otherwise, Nvidia, AMD, Intel, AMD, they need to compete because competition breeds actually better products. And if they don't compete, then we as consumers are not gonna get good products. So all have shown bad business practices. None of those companies have ever shown like a consistently good business, consistently good. There have always been one point in them that actually screws up because they actually did screw up. So let's see. What are your thoughts on the fairy tale games and Dragon Ball Z Kakarot? Are you interested? Not interested in either. I'm not interested in fairy tale or Dragon Ball, so can't really say. My hangover cure: drink at least a liter of water before going to bed. When have some paracetamol when you wake up. You'll feel weird, but only the anxiety is a problem. All right. Just gonna name off some games on my Steam wishlist just in case it helps. All right. Appa got a problem for making fun of Micro Penis Soft and Soiny. I like making fun of bad companies. No, I just don't like the really cringy names. Go make fun of them, but just seriously, come on, y'all. Come on, y'all. It's 2019. We're y'all adults now. Yeah, y'all adults. You gotta use those names. It's it's just not. Maybe I'm just the boomer. I'm looking at this stuff and go, well, these are kids stuff. Y'all kids making fun of y'all bad companies. They barely do M-rated anything these days, let alone Nintendo. M-rated Zelda game with Zelda as the main character by Team Ninja. Damn, I would buy that. M-rated Zelda would feel like off-brand Berserk. Digital distribution and streaming gaming and pre-orders need to die in a fire. Digital distribution and streaming gaming and pre-orders. Digital distribution is fine. It's fine as long as you can save the games, which unfortunately you can't. Physical is unfortunately, well, or for PC at least, physical is dying. Physical is dead for PC. So you're gonna have to stick with digital distribution for a lot of things these days. As for streaming, gaming, yeah, game streaming, that thing should die. Pre-orders, it's not gonna die. As long as it gives profits for the companies, pre-orders are not gonna die. So, had to break the bad news to you. Honestly, needing to have more fun, which I am doing what I can. Also, whatever games I wish I would luck up to them, enjoy the games I have with me. Yeah, you should do that. Let's see. I have more fun enjoying games on PC and Nintendo otherwise. I saw a Twitter fight between MovieBop and H Bumber Guy. Damn. Damn, I miss a shitstorm in that case. Metroid Prime T14. Even M-rated things aren't M-rated in essence, to be fair. X-rated Zelda. I'll pay for a hentai Zelda. Hey Appa, how are things? Things are doing very well for me, thank you. GOG Digital Distro is fine. Hello, Padoru time. There's this one Nintendo published game that's M-rated and it's Eternal Darkness on GameCube. Oh yeah, Eternal Darkness Saturday Climb. That was a very good game. Very good game. Also, why is my Santa hat giving me the itch? My Santa hat's giving me the itch. It's not Christmas yet anyway, so I don't know why I even bother wearing that. So I must confess my sins. I played Cube World for 120 hours. Okay. I don't know what that game is, so if it's just for the distribution system and not community, it's fine. Code Vein on Switch would be cool. Unfortunately, Code Vein would be way too weak for the Switch, so no. Keith David is the best voice actor in the world, video games, cartoons, and anime. Keith David is pretty good. He's a pretty good actor. Code Vein without DRM would be great. Go ahead and pirate the game because it's cracked. It's already cracked, so there's that. If you don't like Denuvo, just crack the game. But unfortunately, not a lot of games these days have been successfully cracked out of Denuvo. So unless if you want to buy games these days and support the developers, for that, just buy the game and you can play the game early before Denuvo comes in. Got cracked, which They tend to get cracked these days, but you don't usually get a lot of updates and everything like that. So I think Zelda Breath of the Wild 2 is gonna go for a Majora's Mask vibe, maybe. I unboxed my first unusual in Team Fortress 2. Too bad it was an unusual fire for a ton I don't have. Yo guys, are you here to watch an anime called Urosuki Doji? If so, it's good or nah. I don't know what that is, so can't really say. Let's see. That's not censorship, that's greed. Yep. So what is the best Zelda game? I haven't played a lot of Zelda games to make that decision. Zelda. Jade from Mortal Kombat isn't a stripper. I tend to disagree. If you want lewd mature Zelda, look up Rule 34. Well, there you go. Let's see. I know the stripper boss. Paywall content isn't censorship, just greedy business practice. There you go. Nintendo doesn't need to be mature. There you go. Is the trend of tampering with store products finally dead? Tampering with store products? Yeah. Hopefully it's dead. I haven't seen any trends of tampering with store products. Do you think that there's cool boomers out there? There are, definitely. There are people who are not familiar with tech, but are still pretty cool people in general. That's a thing that happens. DC Comics deleted the Batman poster because the Chinese got butthurt about it. The poster of Batman throwing a Molotov cocktail with no Hong Kong contacts. Well, the Chinese are gonna get pissed off at anything these days. So, by the way, what camera are you using? It has good filtering effect on your stream today. It's still the same C922 camera. It's still the same C922 webcam. The only thing I add on there is a sharpen filter. So, as you can see, I look a little softer without the sharpen filter. But now I put in the sharpen filter a little bit and it looks a lot crisper on the stream. Quake is better than Doom. No. No. That's gonna be my hot take for today. No. It's not. No. I'm putting a no on that. Isn't Doom 2016 just Doom 4? Yes. Yes. With mods, you can turn the original Doom into the 2016 Doom. Yeah, but that would kind of defeat the purpose of playing the original Doom. How's your week going? I myself had a wonderful Thanksgiving with some family that I haven't seen for years. My week has been doing well. Thank you very much. Great. Say Epstein didn't kill himself to bless meme stream. Okay. Then again, there are only sexy female characters already along with the fan art. So we have to use the year, like with the Hitman 2016. Yes. This is a new suit. You can bless the stream by blowing us a kiss. Why? Epstein did not SD, he had assistance. Some random Steam games are still on my wish list. Umihara Kawase, King of Fighters 98, Ultimate Match, the Rising of the Shield Hero game. There's a game for Rising of the Shield Hero. Battle Princess Madeline and Labyrinth of Refrain, Coven of Dust. Alright. I think it's a good thing that both PC players and console players can come together to hate Stadia. Yes. See if any of those games are worth your interest, chat. I swear if they made a new Mr. Bean movie, they just call it Bean. Big capital letters, and it would be all serious about him getting his teddy back. I'd see that. I don't know. I'd see that. But they're not going to make a new Mr. Bean because, well, I don't know what Rowan Atkinson's been doing these days. There's a motorcycle with asymmetrical headlights in the BMW's S1000RR. I don't know what that is. Is that a motorcycle? Or vehicle? I know it's a vehicle, I guess. You're into any trading card games? Nope. Nope. One Angry Gamer. Who are you? Me. I'm you, but cooler, with less bullshit and more sanity. Has the Cuphead DLC come out yet? No. Surprisingly, no. I haven't heard any news from Cuphead other than the Steam Link thingy that they do. So, no. Let's see. Surprised that there are Stadia fanboys. Guess they enjoy unplayable games. Y'all heard or played Lobotomy Corporations? I haven't played that, so. Was Shimoneta a future prediction? Nope. Yes, it is. Yes, it is a future prediction. No, it is not a future prediction. It is already the future that we are living in right now. I heard about said visual novel on Raging Gold Eagle stream last year. The game was the key to home, which has no lewd girls. No, girls has no lewd. However, it might be best for me to gaming to finish the games I have already. About that, I talked about that on a video years ago. Yeah, last year, I think. It's been a while. Censorship is for pussies who are afraid of their own shadow. Yeah. Jacksepticeye was paid to lick Stadia's ass. I need citations on that. Where has Jacksepticeye has ever done that? I need citations. The backend for Stadia games is Linux, which means there's Linux versions of huge titles that they just won't release normally. Probably. Thanks for the clear up. The good news is certain YouTube creators will be meeting with FTC. Some are starting to agree that this is good news. I bought a 6TB external hard drive for $100. That's a pretty good deal. Now I can store more degenerate stuff. I have a 5-year-old CPU and it performs fine. Yeah, a lot of CPUs, 5-year-old CPUs perform fine these days. About Jack's Stadia defense, he uploaded a video about it. It is full of advertisement BS. See Memology's video. Okay, I'll check out Memology's video. Jack praised the Stadia in the YouTube video where he and I kid you not disclosed that Google sponsored the video. Yikes. Ugh, yikes. Though at the end, cloud gaming is not the best. Stick with physical and digital games, everyone. It's not the best, really. Just stick to the traditional physical games. Ryzen 9 drought is because TSMC is prioritizing mobile, which is higher margins. No, because I think it's because the processor in general is really good and people have been buying it in droves. I wonder how you're supposed to handle having to praise a product and advertise it while knowing it's utterly shite. I don't know either. I just can't stomach that. I really, if Google come to me and offer me like $5 million to advertise Stadia on my channel, not a fucking chance. Sorry. Not a chance. Also, is it good to be a better mood when talking with people? Also, it is good to be a better mood when talking to people. Great. Use Twitter for cute animals and hentai. Otherwise, flee. Exactly. I'm pretty sure the only people who said good thing about Stadia only did it for the shekels. Yes. I'm losing my Twitter account because how little I use it. That's how much I care. Twitter is really shitty, but man, is it fun to just see how dumb people are. It's actually fucking impressive how many brainlets are on that site. Yeah, I agree. Or use Twitter for the art. You guys have Twitter accounts? Shouldn't COPPA sue the kids who said they were over 13 when they weren't? Like me. AMD 2600, good or not? That's very good. That's a very good processor. 6-core 12 threads should get you by for light video editing, 1080p video editing. She's very good. It's also very good for gaming. Very good value there. So yeah, if you get a 6-core 12 thread CPU, get the AMD 2600, AMD Ryzen 5 2600. Boomer Appa. Do you like JoJo? Depends which season of JoJo you're talking about. I love season 1. I love season 2. I haven't finished season 3, but I'm still gonna say it's boring anyway. Just to trigger them gay JoJo fans. True, the names are cringy. I still love the names for our overlords. But seriously though, it's childish stuff. It's style. You gotta make fun of the company all you want, but come on, man. there are better ways to make fun of the company. At least for me. 13%, 52% of course. Appa boom. Jacksepticeye made a stated video and I was sponsored. Planning a 2600 build myself. It's good, just not top tier. Better than a 9600. Yeah. In a lot of ways it is better than a 9600, especially if you're doing productivity with the extra 12 threads. The internet just need to relax. What's up, everyone? Padaru is cancer. An M-rated Zelda game would be interesting, I guess. Personally, even though I know it could never work, a Mario Dark Souls would be cool. Simply because I want to see a Bowser boss fight. Man. Honestly, if I buy more games from Steam using mods to uncensor the censored games, also buy the game at very low price, not to mention getting a translation program for PS2 to PS1 or other consoles. Japanese version for text limit is a bit annoying. Do you think the internet needs to relax? Well, I think the internet should relax, but the internet cannot relax, so I just kind of shrug on that. Forgot to mention No More Heroes in Mad World. No Padaro allowed, it's November erasure. Do you celebrate Christmas in your country? Yes, we do celebrate Christmas in my country. Check out the Zelda hentai called That Ass. It's the first day of Christmas season, appabend. Santa hat is good. Let's see. That's gift for Rain. Just subscribe. Thank you so much. If you want to donate, again, Streamlabs link in the description. Excuse me. Go donate there. Appa, do you consider yourself black? And if so, would you give me the N-word pass? No. I only black because I only consider myself black because an app says that I am black. So I seem to somehow got a Popeye's chicken sandwich without issue. Weird because I seem to have seen Black Friday style riots over that. Virgin Godzilla 1998 movie versus Chad Godzilla 2014. Yeah, it's been a while for that sort of meme to come in. So it's hentai full of tentacles. Is it better to play visual novel bought on Steam that already censored or manually uncensored, or it's manually uncensored outside of Steam? If you're gonna play visual novel on Steam, play the ones that you would be very sure that there are no lewd content. If the visual novels originally have lewd content, like say The Fruit of Grisea or If My Heart Had Wings. Those two visual novels originally have sex scenes in there, but Steam doesn't have those sex scenes. And if you want to uncensor them, it's going to take a lot of hooplas, a lot of process, a lot of hoops that you need to get through to uncensor those two games. To the point where you might as well just get it online and get the original game uncensored there. So if they actually had faith on Steam, they probably censored the hentai scenes, which good riddance because the hentai scenes aren't great. So yeah, I'd say take it uncensored on Steam, out of Steam for visual novels in general. This a chat day, let the chat memes flow. What do you think is the most overused word these days? I have to say either Nazi, racist, or cringe. I actually hate the word cringe now. Cringe is overused, but depending on the usage, there are times where I would say there are things that are actually cringy. So let's see. Whoever made the comment about Rule 34 Zelda, fair enough. I have looked into it. So as long as I still have fun with the games, it's all good. Well, there you go. You can have both. You can still have both in this world. You can have the X-rated Zelda stuff on the Rule 34 and kid-friendly Zelda stuff on the game. So, never played Quake. Can't blame you because the Quake games are. It's fine. They're fine first-person shooters, but they're not amazing. I still say Doom is better in a lot of ways. Quake 2 is pretty fun though. So, let's see. Adult-only games are not permitted in consoles. Yep. It is not permitted in consoles, except Witcher 3, I think. But Witcher 3 is Witcher. Quake and Doom are still in their ballpark, which only the original Call of Duty 4 reach. The real Breath of the Wild 2 question is if Link social linking Zelda, if you know what I mean. Well, I'd say Boomer is overused because it's become too mainstream. Quake has better soundtrack. No. Can we get Badass Boomer trending for really cool boomers? Depends on who the Badass Boomers are. I have used OK Boomer and OK Incel before it became popular. Yep. Should I buy Doom 2016? Even though my computer doesn't run it smoothly, but the price is very low where I live. Buy it. Go ahead and buy it so that when you get a new computer or whatever, you can play it there. Play it at the time when you get the new computer, which I hope I hope everybody gets a good new computer for playing their PC games, playing their games. Should I buy older games? Yeah, you should buy older games. Depends on the older games that we're talking about here. There's a Shield Hero game on Steam. It's an RPG Maker type game. All right. Quake is better than Doom. No, it's not. It's not. It is not. I'll meet you in the middle and say Hexen is best. Nah. I originally said Quakes. That's better, I imagine. Epstein killed himself with a bullet in the back of the head with 100 meters away. Well made from RPG Maker. Stadia fanboy, more like masochist, because some of them had aged pretty well. Appa, have you heard about that dude who make out with his dog, who doggy? You mean girl? There's a girl who make out with a doggy that I've seen. You did appabend and I watch it. All right. Do you have a favorite 80s or 90s anime? Nope. Haven't seen a lot of 80s or 90s anime. Most Stadia fanboys are Twitter accounts that were all made this month. Yep, they do. Nintendo still censors first party. Which game? Which game did they censor specifically? Citation needed. This part of the stream is literally the calm before the storm. Let's enjoy it before the shit takes margin. It's easy. Just look at yourself. If you have no soul, you can advertise it. Ask all the people that were sponsored by Raid Shadow Legends. Oh, goddamn Raid Shadow Legends. I just skipped the advertisement for Raid Shadow Legends, whatever. A lot of freaking Raid Shadow Legends sponsors. I can't blame them. They're taking the sponsorship, but still. TSMC also make iPhone products. They put 6-month delay for other companies besides Apple for making more 7nm parts. I don't know. I haven't seen much on that one. So, do you think the Radeon 5500 laptop is equal to a 1060 laptop or is it lower in comparison? It is between the 1650 and the 1660 Ti. It's between those two. It's between those two graphics cards in terms of performance. The Radeon RX 5500M. It's pretty good for. It's really good for its price and its performance. I do recommend it if you want to, or I do recommend that graphics card if you want to take the middle ground and everything like that. But keep in mind that it's an AMD graphics card, so there's probably some limitations in the overclocking. I do like to overclock my NVIDIA graphics card, so undervolt too. I feel that the Intel CPUs and the NVIDIA GPUs are a lot more customizable in the laptop market. compared to the Ryzen and AMD GPUs. At least for now. Maybe there's going to be a time where AMD actually release their Ryzen Master for the mobile so that we can actually undervolt the laptops. That would be great, but not now. Yes, my favorite game, Raid Shadow Legend. One Onichan Bara on PS4 is exclusive. Question is, will Sony censor it? If they do, surely Japan will notice. What third-party non-Persona game would you recommend for PS4? Because I just got one. Third-party non-Persona game would you recommend for PS4? What game I would recommend on PS4? The games that are already on PC. I would say Tales already on PC. But Dragon Quest, I don't recommend Dragon Quest on PS4. Dragon Quest 11 specifically, because I would rather you get the PC version and mod the game so that it has the orchestral soundtrack, because the orchestral soundtrack is actually good. Yo Appa, I have a Nitro 5. What do you think of it? Depends on the specs of the Nitro 5. Really depends on the spec of the Nitro 5. So, let's see. Hey Appabend, hello. Ganon fucking Zelda is hot. Criticizing something without fully watching it. Appa, oh Appa, you posted cringe. Yes. Yes. What are you gonna do about it? Let's see. Sup Appa, sitting through JoJo Part 3 is worth it for the hype of the final battles. By the way, DualShock 4's battery life even more balls than I thought. Okay. Tokyo Xanadu X Plus, Bloodborne, Horizon Zero Dawn, Yakuza 6, and Tales of Berseria. Well, there you go. Those are your PS4 recommendations. Why do people think Nessa is black when she looks Indian? I don't know. Appa is brown, so he can only give you the B pass. Did Michael Jackson conserve his N pass all his life, or did he lost it at some point? In the immortal words of Mr. Medicare, I've been playing one round of the Stadia version of Samurai Showdown, Samurai Slowdown. playing Smash Bros, then I'll be playing other games today. Man, it's fun to see dumb people ranting on Twitter and sending a death threat to a Japanese artist. Yeah, they did that. We'll get to that. Nessa has tan lines too, which now are racist by Twitter standards. Actually, Fate Stay Night hentai scenes are so bad it's good. You are missing a lot reading them, lol. Okay. But my point is, if you remove them, you're still gonna get like the whole overall storyline, the whole overall package of the game. So they're kind of not much a loss, but still, yeah, I know they're so bad it's good, but so not much of a huge loss for me. But anyway, the word cringe makes me cringe. What do you mean they suck? Clearly you never had Rin getting it to the bum. So not gonna buy the PS5. No, don't buy the PS5. Still stick to the PC. The PC is superior early before the PS5 could. I bought Doom 2016. Need to build a gaming PC if I take action from 1 to 3 years. You're gonna want a gaming PC for sure. Yes, you do. Doom is better than Wolfenstein. Yes, Doom is better than Wolfenstein. Quake is better than Doom. Nope. Dwake is better than Boom. Coom. Wolfenstein 3D is better when run on Doom engine. Right. Girl who kissed her dog, Chica. Did you play Duke Nukem 3D? I haven't played Duke Nukem 3D in a while. Not really that much fan of a Duke, to be perfectly honest. Which Thrones of Cold Steel is your favorite? Both of them. There are 3 games. There are 4 games, actually, but I have only played 2, so I'd say both of them is my favorite. Love both of them. So, Tokyo Mirage Sessions, Bravely Default in second. Tokyo Mirage Session was censored. Yeah, you can get the uncensored version on the Wii U. On the Wii U, sorts of, you can patch it on PC. The one I got is the uncensored version, but you obviously need a good PC to run it, so. Rage Shadow Legions. Fair point. Looking back at the stream, you did Smash is good for boys and girls. Opinion on Attack on Titan's upcoming season 4. I haven't paid attention that much to Attack on Titan, so can't really say. No, there was a dude who did it for clout as well. It absolutely disgusting. You can tell the dog wants to get away, but the sick fucks won't let him. Jesus. Damn. Are you saying Hexen's bad? I know I'm not saying Hexen's bad. I'm just saying it's not as good as Doom. Let's see. Nintendo censored Smash Ultimate, Xenoblade 2 X, and the first game. Nintendo censored Fire Emblem Fates. We've talked about Fire Emblem Fates before. Nintendo censored Smash Ultimate. Where? Which part? Which part have they censored Smash Ultimate in? At least if you're gonna talk about censorship, at least name me the part where there is actually censorship, because I don't think those games are censored. Xenoblade Chronicles X is censored. I can tell you that. But Xenoblade 2, really? Chronicles 2? What are your thoughts about the idea of being someone's teenage idol or hero? Depends. Depends on how you see it. Depends on which aspect you're talking about. Depends on the hero, the idol. Technically, Smash was censored to keep the age ratings low. Well, yes, because it's an all-aged game, so. Link's Awakening Remake censored bra in the OG Game Boy release. Xenoblade 2 isn't censored visually. The dialogue context was changed, but it's not that noticeable. Well, there you go. If it's not that noticeable, I mean, you gotta move on from that. Three Houses. Yeah, Three Houses was censored for one specific dialogue. That was dumb, but again, it's not really that noticeable, so it's really not that noticeable, but still, you'd rather, the game's still pretty good, so. You really haven't played Raid Shadow Legends? No. Why would I play Raid Shadow Legends? Xenoblade 2 has script changes. Yeah, I need citation on those script changes. I recommend Digimon Story Cyber Sleuth. Yeah. Does AMD GPU support OpenGL better now? I had a problem with an Neptunia game with an old Radeon GPU and some scenes wouldn't render. Depends on how old your Radeon GPU is. If you're playing like on an HD 6770, yeah, I can totally see why that Radeon GPU doesn't support it. So, yeah, AMD GPU is doing really well to support a lot of APIs these days. So, I'd say Monster Hunter World be a good recommendation. Why wouldn't you not play Raid Shadow Legends? No. Hey, Appa, missed you last 2 streams, but now I have. Hope I don't miss anything. Oh, you're not missing too much. You're at about 24 seconds before the stream. Why is it that many games that YouTubers sponsor are mobile games? I don't know. Because they got the cash. Hey, Chad, would you rather let the anime character kick you in the balls or would you let the video game character pile drive you to the earth? Why not both? 3 minutes left. 3 minutes. Cold Steel 3 is my favorite game I heard. 4 is better. 4 has Is 4 even out? So, stand user appabend, stand name, it depends. And your stando is, it depends. There you go. The freaking timer just comes in. Anyway. Stream. Never got Raid Shadow Legends. Only played 4 mobile games. Also PSP emulator. Finally, it's time for the meme stream. It is time for the meme stream, guys. So, I'm gonna mute myself here, get the OP on, and shut it. Timer. Shut it. Okay, remove the timer scene off. I'm gonna switch into the OP and I'm gonna mute myself. So for some reason, I cannot hear the intro. For some reason, I cannot hear the intro. But apparently, according to OBS, the sound is streaming on your end, so which is good at least. Everybody can hear the intro, but I cannot. Bit of a boomer on me. But anyway, finally got this intro running. It's time to get to the fan arts because there are a couple of fan arts. As usual, before we actually get to stream, if you want to support the channel, if you want to support the stream and everything like that, the links for the Streamlabs link down below. If you want to send some fan arts, the links to send the fan arts all down below as well. You can check out my Twitter, check out my email. You can send the fan arts right there. This one from Flawless Neko begging me, asking, where are all the fan arts? Oh, appabend went deaf. Flipping boomer Ben. What's the name of music for the intro? Check the links in the description, fam. Check the links in the description. It's right there. But anyway, yeah, I need some fan arts, man. Where are the fan arts? There are so many. I'm running out of fan arts for the week. There used to be lots of weekly fan arts, but I haven't been gotten fan arts these days. But you are a fan art. Anyway, thank you so much for the fan art. Ditsu Flawless Neko here. And this one from my girlfriend, me protecting her from whatever sorts of horrible things happening on the internet. So yeah, thank you so much for the fan art. As usual, if you want to send in some fan art, links and the websites and the citation right like that on right down below. And now let's get into the... Oh man, so many meanwhiles in Indonesia. So many meanwhiles in Indonesia. So many things. The booties. She thick. Yeah, because my girlfriend's booty is pretty thick too. So anyway, yeah, let's get to the meanwhiles in Indonesia. A despised sub-district chief accidentally sent a video of himself having sex with another person who is not his wife. But also, meanwhile in Indonesia, viral video of a woman banging 3 guys in Bali. So yeah, apparently there are 2 porn video scandals happening in Indonesia these days, and these porn scandals got freaking viral. And unfortunately, for these 2, why would you record yourself doing anything? Why would you record yourself doing all of these stuff? It just baffles me. Like, it just absolutely freaking baffles me. And why would you record yourself doing all the porns and everything like that? Especially when you can just spread it out. When you can just, you know, when all of this can be spread on social media. What are y'all doing? Meanwhile in Indonesia, speaking of porn addict tried to rape the wife of a soldier. I mean, damn. This surprisingly happens in North Aceh, as in the region that is like super ultra religious, that still has public whipping. the region that still has public whipping, and it has a porn addict who tried to rape the wife of a soldier. I mean, goddamn, freaking North Aceh, what the hell is wrong with y'all? What the hell is wrong with y'all? NTR boys. Oh man. Meanwhile, in Indonesia, 58-year-old male elementary school teacher is dating a 42-year-old friend, female friend. They went to a hotel, have some sexy time, but the teacher suddenly fainted. The friend called for help, but he died due to health failure. Well, at least he's not being chained in bed. Man, this is literally, if you haven't seen the film Gerard's Game, the Stephen King film Gerard's Game on Netflix, this almost a plot for that, but except the woman is not being chained on the bed. So damn. Damn, man. At least he got the sexy time. So why would you record yourself doing anything? Appabend YouTuber 2019. I don't know. I'm kind of regretting that decision. Oh, Hisao, is that you? Don't care, had sex. Meanwhile, in Indonesia, husband cheats on wife with a student because she sent nudes to other men. I'd say that's a perfectly justifiable reason to cheat, I guess. What? Oh man, the weirdness that happens in Indonesia. The weirdness. Oh my god. Well, if this is how we're gonna start the stream, then sure, why not? Sure, we're gonna start the stream with I came on my own face. Fucking ew. Yup, must have been backed up on some shit, but we are currently doing the pull-out method as my wife is taking antibiotics as I'm about to finish. Yeah, sure. Sure. I tell her to hop off, and just as she does, the first shoot bursts out and hits me on my face, on my chin, and too damn close to my lower lip. Second shot hits my chest, so I came over my tits too. The fuck, y'all? Ew. Why are you posting this on etc? What? My wife was laughing her ass off. She didn't even care I was sat there with cum on my face. Couldn't even get the washcloth or towel to help me clean up. I'm never gonna live this down. She's never gonna stop talking about it. Okay? Why are you posting this? Why is... moving on. 5 teenagers, including 13-year-old girl, arrested after machete brawl during Frozen 2 viewing. I just can't believe that it was Frozen 2. That is the film that enacts violence upon the youth these days. It was flipping Frozen 2. Not the Joker. Not Joker. Because apparently that's the mainstream media is fearing that the Joker film is gonna inspire any sort of incel violence. Well, where is it? Where is it? No incel violence. It was just Frozen 2. Frozen 2. Let it go. Let it go. Can't stab you anymore. What? We live in a frozen society. Frozen 2 will start World War III, guys. It will start World War III. So, let's talk about C games. Now, I know you don't care about C games. I don't care about C games, but I'm gonna make you care about C games because this is just the most epic. I have never seen an event this completely disorganized. Internet Historian, if you guys don't know an Internet Historian on YouTube, he's probably gonna make a video on this, and I cannot wait for his video on this because this is a brilliant shitstorm. So essentially what happens is the athletes that are being sent on, if you don't know what C Games is, essentially it's an Olympic sort of deal, but it's in Southeast Asia. Southeast Asia Games, C Games, that's why it's called C Games. It's Olympics for Southeast Asia. It's C Games. So the athletes being sent to the Philippines where they hosted the C Games event, well, the Philippines didn't prepare it very well to the point where the athletes have to wait in front of the hotels, wait until the room has been cleared. They have to sleep in the hotels and everything like that. And I mean, man, they've been waiting and sleeping and just, man, man, what the hell? What the hell have you guys been, what the hell just happened, man? Seriously, I'm just gonna read this. Are you kidding me? These girls train hard the whole year to represent our flag and our soil, and this is how we show appreciation. Even their freaking athletes got this treatment. I mean, imagine you coming in, you're doing in your athlete works and everything like that. You playing these games on C Games. You're coming from other Southeast Asian nations, like Indonesia or whatever. And you come into here, and this is how they treat you. They just leave you stranded on hotels and airports and everything like that, man. And look at this. This is the conference, the press conference room. This is the press conference. Not kidding. This is the press conference room for C Games. I am not kidding. This is the actual official press conference room for C Games. I am not fucking kidding. This is how bad the state of C Games in Philippines is. So bad that this is the conference room. This is just the preparation, so that's why it's empty. It's just like the preparation and everything like that. Although I'm not surprised if people look at this and look this shit and go, holy shit, like what the hell were you guys thinking? Why would you put, oh my god, look at this. It's just horrible. It's absolutely horrible, guys. Media center at the Ninoy Aquino Stadium as posted by the Thailand media. Unacceptable. Look at this. Philsports Arena still unfinished a week before C Games volleyball. Wow. Workers rushed to finish the renovation of the Philsports Arena in Pasig City, the venue of 2019 Southeast Asian Games volleyball competition. This is just an absolute, I can't wait for Internet Historian's video on this. Please, Internet Historian, please make a video on this because this is such a shit show. This Fire Festival level of shit show bad. Inferno Cup got a better budget. I mean, holy shit. I mean, seriously, just Fire Festival tier. It's probably even worse. It's just horrible. It's just absolutely freaking horrible. Look at this. Mabuhay, C Games athlete, welcome to the Philippines. Mabuhay is like their sign for hello or welcome or whatever. I've been to Philippines. Not technically I've been to Philippines for transit when I go to Japan. So this is pretty I've actually maybe I've been to this part of the airport in Philippines. But anyway, yeah. So this, look at this. Is this how you welcome your athletes? Just a little bit of this with a very poorly designed text saying, welcome to the Philippines. Look at it. The printing is not even correct. Oh my God. Look at this. You had one job, man. This is the logo for the C Games. What is this? What is this logo? This is the Sea Games, the actual Sea Games, like a bunch of rubber bands being put together. I can make a much better logo than this. I can draw a dick right here and makes a much better logo than this. What is, oh my God. This is Sea Games. This is like an official Olympics, official freaking Olympic event for Southeast Asia. And this is the amount of effort that the Philippines are putting in to host the game. I mean, look at this. I'm just astonished. I am just absolutely astonished. I mean, look at this. Look at the poor athletes. They have to sleep. They have to sleep on the flipping floor. This is going to drain everybody's morale, guys. Like, this is going to put you, if you're going to Philippines to compete to whatever tournaments, it's not the freaking competitions that's going to kill you. It's the fact that you're not going to have a flipping hotels. This is the one that's going to kill you. It's to the point where actual people surrounding the hotels, they actually went in to volunteer to the athletes and say, hey, you can stay in our houses instead of the shit hotels that are not giving you any sort of accommodation. I mean, goddamn. Holy shit, man. $1. Always remember to appreciate what you have, ladies and gentlemen. Yep. Anyway, thank you so much for the donation. Keep them coming, guys. Keep them coming. Keep them coming so we can see more. Oh, like what the hell y'all doing? What the hell y'all doing? And this is the epic failure of them all. Just check this out. Check this out, guys. This is what from one of the hotels at the Philippines. From one of the hotels. Look at this. Look at this absolutely magnificent toilet design. Look at that. Isn't that wonderful? Isn't that freaking amazing? Look at that amazing and absolutely brilliant toilet design. Yes, we do want to share fucking ruin each other in the fucking toilet. What? What? What the hell have you guys been doing, man? Philippines, what is wrong with y'all? Seriously, what is wrong with y'all? But hey, at least for the Philippines, at least for Indonesia specifically, I'm gonna tell you very interesting news that I forgot to put in too. There's also this. If you guys don't know, if you guys are not familiar with the one and only Maria Ozawa. Maria Ozawa, if you guys don't know, Maria Ozawa is a porn actress, or used to be a porn actress. She's starring films these days, but used to be a porn actress. She's going to give support to the Indonesian team in SEA Games. So, porn actress supporting the Indonesian guys, because at least they're getting the support from a porn actress. There's that. That's where all the budget went. Anyway. Read that. What a way to raise morale, indeed. Good job, Indonesian. If the Indonesian government's doing this, then good job for you. But I heard her boyfriend or girlfriend or husband is actually on one of the athletes. But I don't know. Point is, she's giving support to Indonesia. So good job there. Define support. Oh man, we shall not poop alone. Anyway, now let's move on from that. Let's move on to the classic stuff. So, gimmick accounts are fighting. Gimmick accounts are fighting. So, we have bad film tweets tweeting about how Sean says how Anita Sarkeesian saved the video game industry. This is bait. This is bait, guys. Sean taking the bait of saying Anita Sarkeesian saved the video game industry. Well, Sean, Anita Sarkeesian, even if Anita Sarkeesian saved the video game industry, they certainly didn't save your streams. They didn't save your Twitch channel, which, by the way, if you guys missed it, his Twitch channel is being taken over by his girlfriend or whoever. So, yeah, she didn't save your Twitch channel. Hopefully you can beg Anita to save your Twitch channel from the monster, from the horrible monster who steal your Twitch channel. The woman. Twitch channel. Oh man. Pretend my name is bad video game tweet for single tweet. Careful, man. The other gimmick accounts might shank you for muscling in on their turf. I have a very, very good feeling Gamer Takes would never post something like this. Because they won't. Shady Gamer Takes. When I post shit that people think is bait, I get chewed out. So I try not to do that when it's immediately obvious to me to save myself the headache. So yeah, continue on doing this. You're totally owning me or whatever. I mean, at least I actually play video games and post takes from both sides of the political spectrum and not just my one-sided echo chamber. Damn. Maybe play more video games instead of trying to ride my ass, James. We'd both be happier. Flipping gimmick account fights, man. Gimmick account fights. The gimmick account fights have finally started. Finally, let them fight. Let these gimmick accounts fucking fight. And who's going to win this fucking fight, ladies and gentlemen? Putting in the bets. You guys are putting in the bets because I have my bet. Because I have my bet on bad film tweets on this one. Let them fight. But actually, you don't have to bet. You really don't have to bet because the winner has already been revealed. It's bad film tweets because Shitty Gamer Takes has quit her account. Originally, I was just going on hiatus until 2020, but I actually think I'm just done with this account. Well, there you go. I'm gonna have to give bad film tweets the winner for this gimmick account fight. Congratulations for bad film tweets. 1 for bad film tweets, 0 for Shitty Gamer Takes. I might give it to someone else. I have people in mind, but I'm too tired of it. The account won't be deleted for documentation purposes, but I think I made my point. It's been 2 years, and honestly, it finally hit the point where I just don't want to do this anymore. Thanks for the good times, friends, but it's not worth the energy at this point. Well, considering that your entire account consists of looking for gamer takes, and by gamer takes, I mean gamers who are actually, to be fair, there are some very cringy gamers that are in the account. And I actually steal from some of the Shitty Gamer Takes screenshots because there are actually very cringy takes that are being shared by Shitty Gamer Takes. There are actually legitimately cringy takes, but still, point is, if you're immersing yourself into all the cringe and you make an entire account dedicated to immerse yourself in the cringe, you're gonna get to the point where you have to take a break, where you don't want to do it anymore, where you just get tired of the entire thing. You put the entire account on hiatus. Bad film takes 1, Shitty Gamer Takes 0. So you reap what you sow, I suppose. I'm tired of keeping up with it. I'm tired of seeing people call me a whore and other lovely things. I'm tired of folks making up lies about me for no reason. I'm not a perfect person. Just use the shit that's true and real. I am tired of it all. I said, hey, maybe the gaming community has a real fucking bad personality problem. Well, this is coming from somebody who laughs at another person for being bullied. So, by the way, the Shitty Gamer Takes account, the owner of the account, she laughs at another person for being bullied. So, I'd say you have a personality problem too. So, thank you to those that prove my point 1,000 times over. Karma will sort you out later. No, you. No, you. No, karma will sort out. I think it's just mostly you. I'm gonna keep playing video games, watching anime, and being better than you ever will. And to the people that weren't absolute demons, they're demons. They're freaking interdimensional demons. Thank you for your time and comments and all the amazing supportive messages. I know that you outnumber all the bad, and I appreciate y'all so much. But the bad is just so much heavier. I'm gonna play this. I'm sorry. Oh man. Oh man. I don't know what to say. I suppose Shitty Gamer Takes 0, bad film tweets 1. There's that. Oh man, 1 angry boomer. Oh yes. Yes, 1 angry boomer. Just when I'm about to have some cringe, 1 angry boomer come in to deliver the goods. My mom called you Urinal again. Jesus. Come on, y'all. Come on. Anyway, thank you so much for the donation. My girlfriend, my wonderful, wonderful girlfriend. Keep it coming. And to all y'all too. Cyberpunk 2077 will supposedly have first-person motion captured sex scenes. Mocap. If you don't know mocap is, in case you don't know. Motion captured sex scenes. Yeah, so they're gonna have sex scenes, essentially. And one angry gamer, for some reason, well, I can't really describe it salty, but I don't know. I suppose salty. Just I don't know. I don't know. I'm just gonna let this text speak, and I want y'all to describe his emotions. Here's something no one asked for that doesn't play in games in VR. First-person sex scenes. Damn, first-person sex scenes. I'm buying Cyberpunk 2077 right now. First-person sex scenes. Yes, finally, finally, a good quality game with first-person sex scene. I'm buying that shit now. Putting in my pre-order. Well, CD Projekt Red will be delivering those scenes to gamers in Cyberpunk 2077 with full-on motion captured sequences. PC gamers reporting that during a Q&A panel session that took place in Warsaw, Poland. They talk a little bit about the first-person sex. Ooh. CD Projekt has previously said that they'll be seen from first-person perspective, as will all other cutscenes in the game, in order to avoid breaking immersion. And damn! Damn! Can't wait! During the Q&A, the studio said that it's also done a lot of mocap for the sex scenes, which should be interesting. I am interested too. I'm really not sure how the developers are going to combine motion captured first-person shooter, that's first-person sex, by the way, without first-person sex! FPS! First-person sex! First-person sex! Oh man, I'm going to name out my favorite FPS game of all time. Without setting off adult-only alarms at the ESRB, but if nothing else, it emphasizes that CD Projekt Red isn't going to dodge the naughty bits with tasteful strategic fade-outs. Oh man, this instantly reminds me when BioWare was bragging about their softcore porn sex from Mass Effect Andromeda, which resulted in more people being confused that turned on by the odd mishmash of polygonal grinding and straddling. Well, the sex scenes in Mass Effect Andromeda aren't great. They're not great. So there's that. So there's that for the recap, at least. The company has been adamant about the inclusion of gay sex, as reported by HITC. You'll be able to have one-night stands too. Great! More freedom for the player. It gives the player more freedom to be whoever they want, to fuck whoever they want in whatever sorts of situations they like. Great! Good job, CD Projekt Red, for making this, giving us the freedom. So does this mean if you're gay, you're going to see your V go down and suckle on some strange man's salami? Yes? Or will they simply cut to some buff dude sinking down V's torso and making lots of annoying suckling sounds as he polishes your character's 3D knob? One angry boomer, have you ever been... I don't think that's how sex works. Okay. Worse yet, we have to see the characters doing it doggy style from first-person view, rocking motions and heads bobbing while listening to the coconuts on the trees smack against each other. One angry boomer, do you have a problem with gay sex? Because it seems to me that you have a very, for some reason, I don't know why, you have a very, very, very vivid view. A very, very explicit and vivid view of a gay character having sex. I'm gonna quit you, Firefox. I get out of the way. This is a very weird view. Rocking motions, head bobbing while listening to the coconuts and the trees smacking against each other. Only just be V starting off the edge of the bed, grimacing and groaning while you hear some hairy dude from behind smacking the side of V's bare buttocks. Yeah. You don't, yeah. If this is what's gonna happen, if there's gonna be gay sex, then yes, you're going to have your character V to suck someone's dick because you chose to make him gay. You can choose to not make him gay and have to fuck ladies instead. I mean, damn that thick girl. That's V, the female version of V. So, and what about the ladies? Are they really going to animate first-person tossed salad? First-person tossed salad? What? Will we see cream being licked out of a donut? Seriously? One angry boomer, I haven't... Do you know how sex works, one angry boomer? Because this ain't it. This ain't it. And I haven't, and I'm still virgin. For the record. And also, yes. I mean, yes.
if it's especially, I don't know about y'all, but if I am playing a first person shooter where I can play as a female character and I can play some first person sex in a game that stars Keanu freaking Reeves, if there's a freaking point in which I can suck Keanu Reeves' fucking dick, I would fucking do it. I don't know about y'all. And call me gay all you want. I'd suck fucking Keanu Reeves' dick. If that's a mechanic in the game, yes, fucking please. I'll fucking do Seriously though, seriously, Keanu Reeves need to be romanceable character. That's gay, bro. Oh, how about wet full chair? Anyway, and anytime mainstream games not explicitly designed around sex simulation talk about sex scenes, I can't help but cringe and how badly the whole thing be handled. And not cringing, you're not cringing at how your flipping writing goes, One Angry Boomer, because why are you gay? It was all tastefully done in the first Mass Effect, or about as tasteful as the technical limitations would allow, but most sex scenes in most games include a lot of awkward angles and conveniently placed objects to censor the anatomically incorrect models. Well, yes, that's what happens. I'd suck Keanu Reeves, literally everyone. It's not gay if it's with Keanu Reeves. Oh, you. Oh, man. It's not gay if it's with Keanu Reeves. That's fucking amazing. I guess it doesn't matter anyway. Appa's repressed girlfriend donated $1. What about me? Can I suck your salami? Yes, you can suck my salami. Oh man, thank you so much for the donation. Oh my god. Oh man. Oh man, I don't know why I'm fucking. I don't know why. I'm barely a couple hours in this stream. I already have way too much fucking fun. Talking about sucking Keanu Reeves' fucking dick. Oh man, I can't stop. Okay, I'll move on. Hopefully I'm not gonna laugh at whatever takes you're gonna have on Angry Boomer. Okay, hold up. Take a deep breath. Oh man. The article's talking about Cyberpunk's first-person sex scenes, if you missed it. I guess it doesn't matter anyway, given that Cyberpunk 2077 isn't made for people like you and I. And so all the blue-pilled normies out there are looking forward to the alphabet-approved propaganda. Oh my fucking god. That's the rate of $1. And the last thing Keanu Reeves said after you sucked them is simply, yeah, I'm taking it back. Oh man. Oh, thank you so much for the donation, Tess. Keep them coming. Oh my god. Oh, One Angry Boomer with the thanks, man. That is amazing. Can get their fill when the game launches on April 16, 2020. I'm buying Cyberpunk 2077 now for the alphabet-approved propaganda because I am a blue-pilled normie, apparently. Because One Angry Boomer is such a red-pilled alpha motherfucker. What was to paraphrase no bullshit? I am a red-pill alpha motherfucker. Y'all a bunch of blue-pilled normies. Oh, man. Man, that is just amazing. Bringing all the good laughs. Why is One Angry Gamers always bringing in the good laughs? Speaking of One Angry Boomer, how to draw my... There's this... Marianne, what are you doing? Marianne, what are you doing? Marianne, okay? This is not why. This is not why. How to draw Maya. So there's this artist who gives a little bit of tutorial on how to draw a character, and then Marianne coming in saying, yet more LCW art on my timeline. Marianne, what are you doing? No, Marianne, no. I don't know how you derive that conclusion. Seriously, how is this SCW? How is this SCW, Marianne? I don't know how you arrived at that conclusion, but you're more than welcome to ignore and not comment if my art bugs you that much. You liberals are the ones being offended enough to draw that. What? Marianne, what are you doing? What are you doing, Marianne? This is not... How is this SJW? How? How is this SJW? It's glasses? Is that it? I don't get it. What? That's why Verdi said. Oh. Offended by... I have no idea what they were offended. I have no idea. I'm moving on from that. Anyway, there's this. A new comic imagines a dystopian future where orgasms are audited and sex toys are contraband. We talked to creator Tina Horn about how she came up with the idea and how it's not that far from what happens in America now. Gee, where have I ever heard this one before? A dystopian future where sex toys and orgasms and all of that are prohibited? Oh, gee, I've never heard of such a revolutionary story. I mean, it's only has been done in... actually, where has this ever been done, guys? I have no fucking idea. I have no fucking idea where this has been done. This has never been done. It's such a revolutionary. Good job, y'all, for making such an amazing revolutionary story. What's this? For sex workers everywhere, being asked to fill in the gap to your resume is a standard question during job interviews. Skills like bondage and pole dancing are usually omitted and replaced with Microsoft Word and Adobe Photoshop. Yes? Yes. You don't put bondage and pole dancing in your resume because those are not the skills that most people are looking for. I mean, at least Microsoft Word is a useful skill. A Photoshop is a useful skill. What? Why would you put bondage and pole dancing in what? But for the comic book series Safe Sex, stylized as Civ 6, a jailbreak heist action adventure, these skills are about to become quite useful. Why? How you're fighting against a dystopian future, a dystopian a freaking dystopian oppressive government. I think the skill that you need is, well, drawing stuff, doing the thing that Shimoneta did, just drawing a bunch of hentais and just spread it to everybody. The heroes of the story are the sexual underclass, queer people, sex workers, kinky people, letter perverts, and so on, who are trying to fight for their right to be themselves and to love the way that they love and to form communities and friendships, and also to make art and make their livelihood the way they chose to. The villains are not only the ultra-conservative government organization that has taken over American civil life, known as the Party, but also the people who have decided to compromise themselves in order to gain power within the party. Oh, gee, where have I ever heard that one before? I have never heard such a story. This is such a mystery to me. You know what? I'm gonna grab some clip. I might as well grab the clip. Freaking hell! I need to have this hard drive ready just in case I need to grab some clip. Where have I ever heard that one before? So we have Mrs. Borman, who's a second-wave feminist, who's ready to throw other people who could be her allies under the bus in order to gain power within the party. Wow! Is this a comic with a villain who is a feminist? That's revolutionary. Damn. Where's my Shimoneta scene? I need the free the penis scene.
Cock freedom forever! Pussy freedom forever! Asshole freedom forever! Freedom to all dirty thoughts living in the minds of man!
Anyway, where was I? And then Dr. Paul, who is an upper middle class white gay man who is willing to throw what he might seem more extreme or perverted forms of queerness under the bus in order to gain power. Wow. The feminists and the gay men are the villains of the story and actually oppressing people. Wow. That sounds very current year. Oh, what? Okay, there's that. So let's move on from that. That was dumb. Anyway, there's this. Ugh. The talk. Children as young as 6 are to be given compulsory self-touching lessons that will teach them about touching or stimulating their own genitals. Excuse me? Fucking no! Fucking no! What the fuck?
Nani?
What? No! No, fucking no. Why? Why are you? Holy shit, the fucking ratio. 15,000 replies. I mean, damn. Damn. I can't believe that there's a... We're coming to a universal agreement that this is fucking horrendous. 15,000 ratio. Oh my fucking god. Damn. That is not safe for the kids indeed. Chris Hansen, stop going after Onision and start going after this instead. I mean, what the fuck, man? Moving on. What is this? Why bisexuality is essentially pointless. Okay. Okay. Disclaimer. I'm in no way, shape, or oh my fucking god. Okay, that's not a good ratio, but okay. I'm in no way, shape, or form anti-LGBT. Sure. I love and support people of various backgrounds. This is simply me voicing my opinion on a certain subject. My opinions are my own, and I ask that you try to understand my point of view before passing judgment. Endgame. Unless you're polyamorous at heart, you usually end up with one person excuse me, who will be one of the two genders. These long-term relationships are usually formed by your gender preference, which everyone has, thus making you either straight or non-straight. Okay. Unstable. Most people believe that it's confusing, and it is. It's going back and forth and questioning yourself all the time when deep inside you know which one you prefer. Such confusion can be taxing on the mind, and it's best to avoid that level of mindfuckery completely. Okay. Okay. Apparently being bisexual means that you can't make up your mind. They can't make up your mind. Okay. Apparently you can't make up your mind. Adolescence, I think encouraging stability in this type of sexuality can be harmful, especially for kids. The adolescence is confusing enough as it is. I believe that we should advise one another to pick a side, whatever it may be, and instill a more healthy and definitive mindset. Well, I don't think you should teach about sexuality to kids in general and let them figure them out themselves. And if they have questions about it, you can answer it in however ways you want. I mean, you can try to answer kids with sex questions. It's a bit complicated, but well, good luck with that at least. Fad. Piggybacking on my last point, this tends to usually be a fad or some type of gateway to either side, which again is why we should inform the youth and those around us about the benefits of choosing. It's more beneficial if they know the truth. Tomato, tomato. Another issue with this is so-called label that has many names, which makes it even more confusing. For example, pansexuality is essentially the same as bisexuality. No, it's not. Pansexuality is not limited to cis. I'm pretty sure that most bisexual people are only liking people who are cis. Pansexuality don't care. They don't care if the person is cis or trans. They just want they're more open that way. That's pansexuality, or at least that's how I understood it. And bisexuality, I think it's the one where they only prefer the cis. So, okay. Okay, I guess. So, okay, moving on. Wait, pansexual is not for the ones attracted to pans? I guess. These self-censored words are pretty dumb. I don't know why they don't sell. These are so many rules and stipulations in the community that's supposed to be free. It's unnerving, complicated. Bisexuality just sort of kind of makes it worse. I don't know how to fully sum it up, but it's a mindfuck and not worth the hassle at all. Attention, let's be real. It's mostly for attention. Regardless of who they date, they always have to re-announce and reassure any and everyone of what they are, just in case they forgot what they told them 2 weeks ago. It's almost as if they don't believe in themselves. Well, I suppose there are some people who use bisexual just to get attention from others, but okay. No one cares. Literally no one cares. No one. It's just some niche cultural collateral that people flash to distinguish some self-righteous sense of over-exaggerated exclusivism. Okay. 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 I suppose. I don't know what to add to that tweet. I don't know what to add. I suppose. I don't know why I don't know why I put it in, but I don't know why I put that in. Okay. So, don't call yourself a pansexual if you never deep throated a pan. Anyway, moving on. What is this? New misogyny is an especially virulent and violent strain of misogyny that's developed out of a number of linked but distinct movements. Here's a graphic to help you visualize how it particularly online ecosystems grew. Okay. Apparently, there's Gamergate, gamer culture. Why are you still caring about Gamergate? What year is this? We've been through this shit, fam. Men's rights, theory of white male economical social disenfranchisement by feminism. Incels, theory of beta male sexual disenfranchisement. Pickup artistry, strategies for manipulating women, insecurities for sex based on theory of feminine vanity or shallowness. Cool girlism. Is that even a thing? What is this? Expectation of women's receptiveness to sexual harassment and objectification in gaming spaces. What? What? Gamer culture, overwhelmingly male environment with strong current of objectification of women. Objectification, what objectification? Which part of objectification? Well, I suppose there are gamers who like sexy women, but are they, which part of gamer culture that objectifies women? The one that call each other sluts on streams or Twitch or whatever? I don't get it. Gamergate, resentment of supposed sexual manipulation of gamer journalism by women. That's not what Gamergate is, but okay. I suppose I'll take your misinterpretation for this point, I guess. I deleted the second tweet by accident, sorry. It just basically said, online interaction is super complicated and obviously this is a simplified model, but it's a good way of starting a picture of how this happened. I don't think it is. I don't think it is a good picture. That this Venn diagram makes absolutely no sense. Milo and Breitbart also used Gamergate to recruit new misogynists and gamers to white nationalism. Okay. As these communities grew more violently extreme, they were increasingly relegated to fringe platforms, notably 8chan. On 4chan and 8chan, pro-terror Nazis mingled with pro-terror new misogynists. What? Lunar Chopper donated $1. Gotta love how males' rights only approve of white males. I guess you have no rights, Alpha, since you're colored. I have no rights because I'm fucking colored. Anyway, thank you so much for the donation. Keep them coming. Sorry. New misogyny, especially incel-inflected new misogyny, was already explicitly pro-violence. What? New misogyny, especially incel-influenced new misogyny, was already explicitly pro-violence and obsessed with evolutionary racial pseudoscience, and they cross-pollinated more and more. I don't get it. And that's the very short version of the story of how you get a new generation of Nazis marked by an unusually high level of hatred for women and advocacy for genocide. Genocide. Okay. I suppose there are many ways for you to explain. There are many ways to explain why. I suppose, here's the thing. There are some parts in the I suppose you call it the anti-SJW rabbit hole, I guess. If you dive into too much, you watch a Chris Ray Gun video at one point, and then the next part you watch, say, what was the Red Ice TV, whatever the video, Red Box TV, whatever, the one video, the one that got the channel suspended, I think. The one that talks about race theory and everything or whatever. You watch one video, you watch Chris Ray Gun video, and then you watch and then you read one Angry Boomer articles. Or something along those lines. Essentially, you tap into the anti-SJW sphere, and then suddenly you're a Nazi. Or whatever, apparently. Red Ice TV, miss those lunatics. You're watching a video, and boom, all of a sudden you are a Nazi misogynist. You didn't ask for this. It rebooted 8chan from the web earlier. If Reddit and 4chan had shut down extremist communities when they first started advocating violence against women, where? When? When? That cross-pollination might never happen. That online Nazi genocide population boom would not have occurred. But the platforms were greedy, and now there's blood in their hands. I don't know what to respond. I'm just gonna move on from that. The use of gamer and by extension gaming enables an in-group, out-group mindset that has been and still is leveraged to exclude and harass women and racial, sexual, religious, etc. minorities. Apparently saying the word gamer it makes you anti minorities in general. Apparently. Because that's the gamer culture these days. We need to rise up, gamers. Gamers, you shouldn't use the tech tips these days. the tech YouTubers these days. They shouldn't use the word gamer because it's tainted by these people, I guess. I would greatly prefer us to be players who play games, not gamers who game. But players sounds fucking lame though. Players sound fucking lame. Gamers more. It has a bit of edge in there. Gamers. I love the edge in it. Gamers. Gamers thighs. Well, I'm moving on from that. Anyone notice how 90% of the time someone posts this meme, they don't ask questions about how a work is funded by the Pentagon? Wait, what? It's a meme of how don't ask questions, just consume products and get excited for next products. It's from Red Letter Media saying that. What? On how it depicts billionaires and centrism as the things that save the world. But why there are women and minorities? But why there are women and minorities in lead roles? What? I have no idea. What are you talking about? I have no flipping idea. This meme gives an intellectual veneer to complaining about non-default representation. Unlike you, unthinking sheep, I examine the works of fiction I consume, except you don't. You don't interrogate a work's moral, political framework or criticize woke branding meaningful. Okay, hold up. Are you seriously going to criticize a fictional work's moral/political framework? I think you're the problem here. I think you shouldn't or criticize woke branding meaningfully. Unfortunately, there are a lot of woke brandings that are just that. Woke brandings. woke brandings. What? You get upset over the fact that the cast diverges from white cis hetero norm. So what you're saying is people use this screenshot because they don't like minorities? Is that what they're saying? They're using this screenshot. They're using this meme. I'm gonna flipping play it because why not?
Don't ask questions. Just consume product and then get excited for next products.
Apparently doing that makes me to hate minorities. Apparently doing that means that I hate minority representation. That I don't like women to be represented in anything because I posted that screenshot. That I'm racist or sexist. What? Is that what you're saying? Because that sounds like what you're saying. Since that is increasingly falling out of social acceptance as we move on to the boomer mindset, you have to couch it in terms of rebellion against the corporate destruction of art. Yet whenever the meme pops up, you don't talk about genuine corporate dictates that compromise art. You don't talk about how movies aren't allowed to show US armed forces commit war crimes or have logistical failures. Okay, hold up. When people post this meme, it's usually related to people who just consume products, mainstream products blindly without criticizing them or having any sort of critical thought in them. But I think what you're trying to say is that, well, these people are posting those memes are not critical to this certain aspect. They're posting that meme, they're critical to this, but they're not critical to this aspect. Is that what you're trying to say? Because that's dumb. You don't talk about how movies aren't allowed to show US armed forces commit war crimes or have logistical failures because I'm pretty sure no one cares about the issue. I'm pretty sure people post this meme because the people who just, for example, talk about, let's say Star Wars The Last Jedi. There are people who defend Star Wars The Last Jedi, and people usually post this meme because those people just consume products and they just got excited for next product. That's just an example at least. But since you don't go to specifics, I don't even know why I would even bother to go to examples. So anyway, I'm just gonna move on. You don't talk about how movies aren't allowed to show racism is a systemic problem as a result of white supremacy baked into society's institutions. Okay, hold up. You don't talk about how movies aren't allowed to show racism as a systemic problem as a result of white supremacy baked into society's institutions. I am pretty sure there was a film just released, is it this year or last year? I forgot. Called Klansman or whatever. KKK Klansman. America's Most Wanted. There was this film about Klansmen that starring Adam Driver, starring Kylo Ren, that got released. Was it this year or last year? I forgot. I mean, that film is out. You can Klansman. I forgot it. I think it was the one from Spike Lee. Was Spike Lee that made that one? KKK Klansman. That film is out. That film That film criticized Black Klansman. There's a Black Klansman. I forgot. The one by Spike Lee starring Adam Driver. Mindhunters. Yeah, that film is out. It's talking about the KKK and the Klansmen and everything like that. I don't know. I don't see how that film. I don't see how you can't criticize show how racism is a systemic problem. I just don't. They call KKK is calling. They want their memes back. You know, I'm just gonna find a film. Spike Lee. Black Klansman. There you go. This fucking film. Black KKK Klansman. Oh my God, is that Donald Glover? Oh no, that's not Donald Glover. but it has Adam Driver in it. So Kylo Ren is fighting racism, or he's disguising as a KKK member. You know, I'm probably gonna see that film. I want to see Kylo Ren as a KKK member. That sounds fucking amazing. It's Denzel's son. Okay. You know, I'm gonna see that. I'm gonna see that film. That film sounds interesting. Kylo Ren, rise up, Kylo Ren. Oh, what is this? Let white supremacy die. Kill it if you have to. KKK Kylo Ren. KK Kylo Ren. I will finish what you started. The anime community has a racism problem. The anime community has a homophobia problem. The anime community has a transphobia problem. The anime community has a sexism problem. The anime community has a pedophilia problem, has a fascism problem. Keep fighting back. Depends on what you consider as a racism problem, or a homophobia problem, or a transphobia problem, or a sexism problem, or a pedophilia problem, or a fascism problem. Which part of any of these things are the problems? I have no idea. Name me examples. If you're going to propose the idea that the anime community has a insert X problem, then show examples. Show examples. Damn, this blew up. Well, I normally support myself. Why? Why does every single time somebody makes some really dumb takes, they fucking shield their shit on the bottom? Every single time. Every single time. Just, here's my hot take, it blew up, and then here's my SoundCloud account. Every single flipping time. Why is it that people do that every single freaking time? By the way, my Streamlabs link down below. Cassie Best just 88 just subscribe. Go home, you're drunk. The entire alt-right playbook series is important for reading between the lines and for recognizing trends. But this is especially important and much more effective than anything the dirtbag left shits out with the triangulation BS. What? An old good friend asked me about how to handle the alt-right and this pipeline despite already watching this. That's a good question. Follow me and shoot me a DM and we can talk about that more. How about go links down below, Streamlabs, like Lunar Chopper who donated $1. Oh boy, here we are telling another culture. We are telling another culture what to think because they be saved by themselves. White SJWs to the rescue. They are their saviors. Thank you so much for the donation. Keep them coming. Keep them coming, guys. But what? Seriously. It's just easier to say that the anime community has a white, straight, cis guy problem. Okay? 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 Okay, Hadouken combo, what? Okay, quarter circle combo, what? 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 I traverse fandoms, engage with the politics of fandoms, give me hot takes about geeky media, and get paid to do it. Yeah, instead of paying this person, you should pay me instead. What? Okay. Toxic anime fans actually would rather have their anime girls to have huge tits in expense for their poor girls' own internal organs. Yes. 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 So what? Yes. They're fictional characters, so what? Moving on. Oh my fucking god. I was way too early to title the stream They're Back because the entire Nessa thing happened next week before my stream. So I was way too early for that. So now let's actually talk about this. It's very funny. because this two screenshot of YouTube videos is very interesting because they're released in very different time slots. So the first video on the bottom is talking about how people aren't whitewashing Nessa, please shut up. Well, they don't. In specific artworks, they don't. In the Japanese artwork, where if you missed the entire stream, I talk about the whole Nessa controversy, see my previous stream. But anyway, to sum up, there's a Japanese artist who drew Nessa with a slightly lighter skin, and the SJWs were so mad about it because it's whitewashing, it's horrible, it's god awful. Until I find out that, I don't know about you, but last time I checked on the walkthrough of the game, the costume that Nessa wear is worn by everybody. A lot of people in the gym. So it's not just limited specifically to Nessa who wears that sort of costume. So anybody can wear it, including white people, as long as they're not specifically cosplaying as Nessa. So, but anyway, so these two videos come in to serve as a bit of an interesting sort of conundrum. I don't know why there's a white Nessa mod. Why is this a thing? Why is there a freaking white Nessa mod in Pokemon Sword and Shield? Why? I don't know why this exists, but apparently it's to trigger the libs. It's to trigger the libs and everything like that, which I guess I can see it, but it's for trolling, I guess. It's to troll everybody. I don't know why. It's been months since the controversy, but the controversy exists again because the game is out and this modder makes the white Nessa mod. It's interesting how the freaking SJWs, I would say the SJWs, but the art police, the moral guardians, they talk about how the gaming community has a racism problem. They're very racist. They're gonna whitewash brown characters because they want brown characters to not exist. And yet that doesn't happen to literally any brown or dark skin or brown skin colored Pokemon characters or any brown skin or colored characters in any video game in any memory. I mean, have you guys ever seen any whitewash Cloud from Final Fantasy? Why did I say Final Fantasy? From Fire Emblem 3 houses before I say fucking heroes again because of fucking fruit and slip every single time? No, I haven't seen any whitewash Cloud. Maybe there will be, I don't know. Not even whitewash me. Like, the art of me has been faithfully brown. There has never been a fan art of me in white. Wait for maybe a couple of days, maybe there will be. But anyway, point is, I don't think there is. Why is it only happening to Nessa? Maybe it's because there was a controversy with Nessa about whitewashing and that's why people are doing it, to piss people off. But there hasn't been people doing all of these fan arts or whitewashing literally any other character, not even fucking B. Not even B. I don't think there hasn't been a whitewashing of B. Just of an over-sexualization of B, I guess, but still. Bleach Kappa. I suppose the only person to whitewash me was me. on the freaking Nessa stream. That was me whitewash myself. You know what? Fuck it, I'm done with that. Ladies and gentlemen, I am going to present to you the absolutely horrible whitewashing utility called the facial phobe. I mean, seriously, look at the text right there. It says white energy. I am whitewashing myself. I am whitewashing myself with this horrible freaking thing. Horrible. Absolutely horrible. Why am I so racist? Why do I want to be white? Freaking flagged. Good. Sponsored by Vince Biore. It's mad with white power. Seriously, Biore, why is it called white energy? Is it white energy? There's even this is like the tamest one. There's one version of Men's Bureau that has the white energy text in very classical font. And I'm like, wow, you really want to put that emphasis on the white energy. Quality content right here. Why do you hate yourself? You just gave your chat ideas. Prepare for the white appa fan art sponsored by Raid Shadow Legends. Hey, at least I have fan arts. But anyway, joking aside, seriously, There's no racism problem in the anime community or the gaming community or whatever. There are some, but this isn't it. The whitewashing of characters is not it. Most people are very faithful to the skin colors of their characters. Wait, Nessa specifically, they're doing it for Nessa because of a stupid flipping hoopla. Because you people, Nessa isn't super tan, she's black. I don't think she is black. I think she's like Moana. She's a more of a sort of Hawaiian sort of descent. She's like Moana essentially. She's tan, Hawaiian, or Indian or whatever. So, and stop whitewashing her. Okay, y'all just hate to see black representation in video games that it shows. No, we do not. No, that is not true. Look, we have no issue with black representation in video games at all. None. No issue whatsoever. If we do have issue with it, I would be complaining about Claude from Fire Emblem Three Houses. I would be complaining about literally any other dark-skinned Pokemon characters in there. I would be complaining about the character that I made in Code Vein, who is literally brown. I mean, I would be complaining about a lot of characters that are brown if that were the case. But I haven't seen any complaints. I haven't heard any complaints of any other character. The only time where I heard of Nessa being whitewashed is because you people complain about the Japanese artist who slightly tan her, who only slightly lighter her skin. The skin is only slightly lighter, and then you complain that it's whitewashing, and then you harass the artist. Anyway, there's this fan art of Nessa literally having a bucket saying whitewash, and then spraying herself, and then turns herself white. So, and then she asks, so, did the world blooming explode? The world blooming explode? I don't know, did it? I suppose it did, because it triggered a lot of people. Luna Chopper donated $1. We hate black representation in video games. What about CJ from GTA San Andreas? Exactly. Thank you so much for the donation. Keep them coming. If we hate black representation in video games, why would we tolerate literally any other black representation in video games? The only people who would do that is maybe one angry boomer, but I'm not one angry boomer. So there's a lot of problem with this fan art, but we'll get to that. There's also this. Nessa is the only Pokemon character I've ever seen with skin like mine. Nessa is the only Pokemon character I have ever seen with skin like mine. Now, I haven't played that many Pokemon, so I'm no expert, but I am pretty sure that there has always been Pokemon trainers or human characters that have dark skin. If this is your first time seeing a Pokemon character with a skin like yours, I think you need to play more Pokemon games. You need to play more Pokemon games. Brock, for example. Brock, anyone? Brock? Nobody cares about Brock because he shuts his eyes all the time. We would never actually see him open his eyes. Or maybe, do we? Seriously, man. And I know this sounds cheesy, but I almost cried when a bunch of artists started making her a white person or a light skin. Like, y'all hate us so bad that we can't even exist in fucking Pokemon. Oh, I need to... Oh, so sad. Oh, so sad. Oh, Malik donated $1. Why is it always the people with furry avatars that have these brain cell destroying takes? It's a trend, I guess, I suppose. But anyway, thank you so much for the donation. Keep them coming. Boo-hoo. And of course, this person locked the account. Have the they, them, theirs pronoun, and don't forget it. Black queer artist and author, Gaze Disaster is my art Twitter. Uwu, safe for work. Okay. Okay. Okay, well, good for you, black queer artist. Good for you. Imagine crying over what random Twitter artists do. Imagine believing my reaction about the art itself and totally not the racism that came with it. Okay. Racism I have to face every single day. Oh no. Oh no, the racism of a character that have slightly lighter skin drawing. I mean, what? Online and offline, even in regards to shit I enjoy like Pokemon. Fam, if Nessa is the only Pokemon character you've seen with skin like yours, I think you need to play more Pokemon. I think you need to play more Pokemon. Now, here's the thing. Here's the thing. Here's the thing. Here's the thing, okay? There's this fan art of Sailor Moon, and the characters are, for some reason, being, they don't have their skin pale, like the original characters. Okay. I mean, okay. Okay. I just shrug. And well, what's the issue? I don't have too much issue with this, I suppose, other than the fact that the characters are being race swapped. But I guess, okay, you do you. If this is your headcanon, I guess. I'm sorry, but isn't this blackwashing? Don't want to sound rude or anything. Whitewashing is, oh my god. Oh no, here we go. It's only okay when we do it. It's only okay when we do it, right? It's only okay when we do it, isn't it? Whitewashing is a problem because it removes representation from a minority class and gives a majority class, whereas blackwashing isn't a thing because black people are underrepresented in anime and media in general. This is just an alternate interpretation. Yeah, but you won't do the same thing. You won't give the same alternate interpretation to say, this. This is not an alternate interpretation. This is whitewashing. This is horrible. But this is fine. I'd say both are fine. I'd say both are fine. Go right ahead and draw however characters you like. It's just that if you criticize the race swapping of one character and you don't criticize the other because my freaking representation, I think it just kind of shows that you're just being a hypocrite. You're just being a freaking hypocrite. It's okay when we do it. How about, unfortunately, because this is Twitter and the moral guardians are always going to be moral guardians, the ideal world is we have these two race swapping fan arts and whatever, these two coexisting within each other and no one would complain. That is my ideal world because both are fine. Go ahead and draw however you like. Both are perfectly fine for me. Even the freaking Metroid fan art, do you know where the Samus looks like Jack from Mass Effect? Go ahead and draw that. That's perfectly fine. It's just that unfortunately, due to the nature of the freaking internet has caused people, social media in general has caused people to just go freaking ballistic against each other. You know what? I'm gonna unironically, this is gonna be a bra moment I'm going to unironically play this.
Don't ask questions. Just consume product and then get excited for next products.
I mean, it's just, these are just fan arts that people make. These are just fan arts that people make. These not exactly like the big budget productions. It's just some fan art that people do on the internet. I'd say just move on from that. It's just something you see on Twitter. If you see some bad fan art on Twitter, well, that's like 90% of Twitter. Just move on with your life and just carry on then. Just carry on from it. I mean, oh my God, stop the blackwashing. Okay, no. Okay, there's no such thing. Both of y'all, shut up! Both of y'all! But whitewashing is, but that's totally not racist. Because whites have been doing that since birth of Hollywood and continues to do so, even with non-fictional stories. So again, miss me with that. Both of y'all, shut the fuck up. Stop acting like white people don't do any of these things when they start. How about both of y'all shut the fuck up? Both of y'all? Listen, you're all idiots. It's just someone's fan art. There is nothing inherently wrong with this artist taking whatever creative license they want with their art. Make a character's skin lighter, darker, make them older, younger, swap their gender. It's art! It's whatever you want it to be. This is not an official thing. This is just someone that drew their art with whatever, with their own interpretation. Like this one, the same as this. This is just somebody's art with their interpretation of a character. The same with this. Both of these can coexist peacefully. Unfortunately, they can't, because both of y'all need to shut up. Seriously, both of y'all. But both of y'all here. Not you, you're base. You're very base. I mean, man. Yes, sorry, it's fine as some random fan art, but I am against the race or sexuality of a character being changed, no matter the from or to. If we're talking about official works, if we're talking about official stuff, if we're talking about the canon stuff, then yes, maybe we have a bit of an argument there. The whitewashing of, say, the character, Tilda Swinton's character from Doctor Strange. I don't agree with that, but you have to please China. Because it's Marvel, you have to please China. The blackwashing of a lot of characters. How many freaking blackwashing of characters we have these? There's so many freaking blackwashing of characters. I disagree with both. I think characters should be just the way they are, how they are originally. Don't take white characters and swap it to another character. Like Peter Parker and Miles Morales can coexist peacefully with each other. Peter Parker doesn't have to be black. You can have Miles Morales. Just an example. Man, seriously, man. Name a redhead character. The redhead is always gonna be turned into black somehow. Apparently, this is a blackwashing. But these are just fan arts. These are just fan arts. You don't have to care about it. Don't. It's just a fan art. You can move on with your life with that. Just, again, I just...
Don't ask questions. Just consume product and then get excited for next products.
I'm going to unironically play that for fan arts. But for films, no. There are specific cases where that has to be played ironically, but there are cases where that has to be played unironically. That's why that clip is freaking amazing. So anyway, what's this? I have seen several of my mutuals talking shit about this, so listen up. Just like I defended the artist that drew Nessa, just like I defended the artist that drew Big Booby Ray, if you harass and dogpile this artist, I will call your ass out. Yes, true. If you go to this artist and you harass this artist for drawing it in his or her own specific way, don't do it. If you're going to call out the harassment for the artist that whitewashed, quote unquote, the Japanese artist that whitewashed Nessa, then you need to call out the harassment for this one. You need to be equal. I'm saying you need to be fair. You need to be equal. You need to be balanced. But unfortunately, not a lot of people are equal or balanced these days. Not a lot of people want equal treatment because they are very biased. They don't want their justice. They don't like justice. They want their own justice. Anyway, $1. I appreciate from Malik. I do appreciate some people pointing out the hypocrisy. Thank you so much for the donation. Thank you so much for the donation. Keep them coming, guys. Keep them coming. Just saying, race swapping is really lazy and shouldn't be done. I agree. It's lazy. It shouldn't be done. Just go ahead and criticize it. Go ahead and criticize all these things all you want. You can criticize the race swapping. That's perfectly fine. But don't harass the artists. Don't harass the creators. Don't harass the artists for this. Don't harass the artists for the one who have Nessa, the Japanese artists who have a slightly lighter skin Nessa. Don't harass the following artists or cosplayers, which I'm going to talk about in a minute. Seriously. It's okay to blackwash, but not to whitewash. When there's more people of color in major media than white, then this will be a valid argument. Here's the thing. There are. Do you know that there is the thing? It's specifically for LGBT representation. There is an LGBT over-representation in media. Over-representation. Like 25%. It's to the point where there are 25% or 75% of them are like cis or straight or not LGBT. And then 25% of them are LGBT. Or at least according to news I've seen, there's an over-representation of LGBT people in media. There are only 5 people, there are only like 5% of, oh no, going there. There are like 10% of LGBT people, but there are 25, yet there are 25% of them in the media. Oh no. Oh, that rhetoric, horrible. But anyway, the point is, even if there is an overrepresentation of people of color in major media, and somebody dares to make a white person as the freaking whoever, as the main character or whatever, they're still gonna be outraged because fuck white people. That's the people's mindset, because fuck white people. They just fuck white people, right? That's where they are. They just don't like white people. I don't care. I think all anime people are beautiful. I just want to understand why he made them black. What, do you think whitewashing Nissa was okay? Are you a bigot? I'm literally a brown person, but sure. It's almost as if people of color are discriminated against their features. When? Where? Why? Where? Citation needed. I need citations on that. What poor taste. Blackwashing isn't a thing. Plenty of Italians have dark skin and plenty are mixed race. You can be Italian by nationality rather than race. I'm Italian too, so don't pull that card. There's significantly less colored characters. And do you believe whitewashing is a thing? In before yes. Obviously yes. First of all, it's a real term that's existed for a long time. Characters of color are very limited and their stories will often rely on them being that race. Whereas white characters are abundant. Everywhere. Characters rarely need to be white. Unfortunately, sometimes they do need to be white. Like when a character is based on a comic where the character is actually white. Are you going to change that character? Are we going to change? Can we change Black Panther, for example? We're going to change Black Panther so that it's white. But no, you can't do that because there are too many white people. White people are bad. White people bad. White people bad. Whitewashing erases identities, whereas a person of color headcanons give people a place to reflect and relate. Look, you can have your headcanons. That's perfectly fine. I just don't agree with the race swapping in the canon universe, which happens quite a lot. That happens quite a lot in the canon universe. If you're gonna, you can have whatever headcanons you want. Go ahead, have whatever headcanons you want. For example, I don't believe that any of the characters in Free are not gay. I just don't fucking believe it. At least one of the character has to be fucking gay. I can't fucking believe that one of the that all of them are straight. It's just impossible. Anyway, Lunar Chopper donated $1. You know, when I hear about not being represented enough, these people forget that LGBT, black, etc., are the minority, as in there are not a lot of them and even less working in media. Is it really a surprise? Sorry for spamming. No worries, no worries. That's perfectly fine. Keep on donating. Thank you so much for the donation. Keep them coming, guys. Keep them coming. Seriously, man. Seriously. Blackwashing is just something that white people created so they can act like victims even though they will never experience racism. Because apparently that's the standard these days. Apparently blackwashing is just something that white people created. It's just a figment of your imagination. It's just a figment of your imagination. It's something that we created, artificially made, so that we can be victims of racism. Because, oh, white people, they can be victims of racism. Well, here's the thing, okay? If you're going to do these sorts of justifications to do horrible things to white people, well, you're gonna have conflicts. You're gonna have race conflicts in America. No wonder why the race conflicts in America are rising, because people are making justifications after justifications after justifications of reasons, excuses. This is why we should treat white people bad. White people bad, here's why, and this is why we should do bad things for them. This is why people of color are amazing. This is why y'all white people in the chat should kill yourselves to make the world a better place. I don't understand these people. I really don't. I really freaking don't. And seriously, let's talk about this. There's someone here who's, oh my god, the account is privated. Oh, holy shit, that's horrible. No, don't. First time doing cosplay, kind of nervous. So this person is doing a cosplay of Nezuko. Great. That's great. Good for you. Good for you for doing a cosplay of a character of an anime that you like. But unfortunately, some people said that the cosplay doesn't fit her. Well, sure. I mean, sure. I guess. But do you really have to say it? You don't really have. It's just somebody cosplaying as a character that she likes. But she's a loli. But seriously, a nice little cosplay. I'm cool with this. That's perfectly fine. But apparently, some people are not okay with it. An OC isn't a cosplay though. This is like a Blue Piccolo or a Green Boo from Dragon Ball Z. Hey, if you're going to make a cosplay of Blue Piccolo or a Green Boo, I'm perfectly fucking cool with it. I want to see Blue Piccolo. I don't know about y'all. I want to see Blue Piccolo. I want to see a fucking Blue Piccolo cosplay. That would be flipping cool. I don't know about y'all. Or a Green Boo. An OC can be nice, however, an OC based on the character isn't cosplay. A real cosplay for you would, for example, Amala Sue or Call Love Sue from Love Hina. Okay, listen, okay? A character, if you're gonna talk about a cosplay, they don't have to be entirely, I mean, for God's sake, there's this freaking cosplay. I can cosplay as a Gundam by putting a cardboard box in front of me. Not exactly accurate, not exactly Gundam, but it's a fucking cosplay. There's this comic of a woman, of an anime character, of a woman cosplaying as a Gundam, but she just literally puts a cardboard box. But anyway, point is, the characters, if you're gonna cosplay as whoever characters you like, it doesn't really matter if the skin is not accurate, because unfortunately, we're born with darker skin. That's just what happens these days. That's just what happens. We're just born with, some people are born with darker skin and it doesn't match with the characters of a lot of animes these days, which are predominantly white, predominantly lighter skin. But if you want to do it for a specific character that you love, go ahead, do it. That's amazing. That just shows how passionate you are, how amazing you are, how passionate, how much you love those characters. And I apologize for my tweet. Just to be clear, I'm not racist. I am also black. Still rude though. Still rude. And this one, I mean, I also forgot the flipping ratio, man. I also forgot the ratio for this one because it's rude. It's rude. Okay, it's rude. Okay, there are some points. Okay, there are some parts of it. If you're going to state facts, at least don't be rude about it. Unfortunately, a lot of people can't tell the difference between, you know, being polite, stating facts and being polite. You can state facts. That's perfectly fine if you state facts or whatever. You're gonna state the truth or whatever. But there's a difference between stating facts and just being straight up rude. Like, for example, if your parents die, for example, if you don't have their parents, and then I go to you and say, ha ha, your parents died. Ha ha ha, isn't that amazing? Your parents freaking died. That is a statement of fact, but it's not exactly polite, isn't it? Your parents did die, but if I say it that way, that's not exactly polite. And that's the point that I'm trying to say to a lot of people. Like, hey, at least try to be polite to people, do some decency, but some people chose to be assholes on the internet. And whoa. Why can't I hear myself? Oh. Anyway, yeah, some people unfortunately chose to be assholes on the internet. And can't stop them. Can't stop them. Can't freaking them. I'm brutally honest. And there's also this cosplay. This cosplay of Nessa being done by a Korean cosplayer. It's cool. It looks freaking cool. It looks trying to be accurate, but a lot of people accuse this cosplayer of, oh no, it's blackwashing. How dare you try to be accurate to the character. Hey, hold on. So let me get this straight. If a light-skinned person, not a white person, if a light-skinned person cosplay as a dark-skinned character, but still have a light skin, that is whitewashing. So for example, if a light-skinned person cosplay as Black Panther and still keep the white skin, that is whitewashing. But if the light-skinned cosplayer cosplay as Black Panther and just straight up blackens himself or herself to be more accurate to Black Panther, that is blackwashing. Essentially, my point is you can't win. You can't win against these people. Whatever you do, you're going to lose. You cannot cosplay as a character who is dark skinned. If you're white, you cannot cosplay as a character who is dark skinned because you're gonna lose in a way. You're gonna lose. You can't do it. Even though, from what I know, this Pokemon gym suit is pretty universal. Nessa is not the only one who can wear it. So probably gonna wear that sometime. Probably gonna wear that to a nearby freaking swimming pool. Should probably go to more swimming pools. I remember a similar hoopla where Korean cosplayed as Sombra and was beaten up by Twitter because she was brownwashing as Sombra is Mexican. Yeah, I remember made a video on that where I constantly say that Sombra is Zarya. That was one of the oopsies. I constantly refer to Sombra as Zarya. Zarya, Sombra, literally. Y'all remember that video? If you guys remember that video, man, you've been staying very, very long in this channel. But if you don't remember, well, good. Good, don't. Because don't. Anyway, could have been a super good cosplay if you didn't blackface. I am glad this thing got fucking ratioed. Holy shit. The freaking ratioed, man. The freaking ratioed. That's not blackfashing, that's blackface. But seriously, my dude, listen, tanning is still blackface when you go out of your way to tan to be a black character. Okay. Again, you can't win with these people. But here's the thing. I need you to ask these people, why is blackface offensive? Because blackface is done in the context of mocking black people, right? Or making black people, or at least the history of blackface from what I'm seeing in the context of making fun of black people. Is that it? Because that's why it's offensive. So if blackface is offensive because it's making fun of black people, and if this is blackface, then how is this making fun of black people? How? How is this making fun of black people? Also, tanning is still blackface when you go out of your way to tan to be a black character. Set the person who has to whiten her skin to be another character. I'm just saying. I don't complain about these cosplays. You go ahead and cosplay as all of these characters all you like. Go and make your skin lighter. I'm just saying, don't criticize one person for changing the color of their skin and then you do the same thing to you. You can't do that. That's not how it works. Lol, all these sensitive anime nerds made I don't like hot pale girls standing for cosplay. Like you? What? OMG, so for those who said it's called a tan on that cosplayer post, they literally admit to making themselves darker. No, this isn't a lightning issue, they are trying to be black. Well, yes, because the character has a darker skin. Do you want the character to be portrayed as not black? Because do you want the character to be portrayed as white? Like this one? I thought we're over that. Like this one? I thought you don't like this. So if you cosplay as this, that's offensive. If you cosplay as this, that's offensive. You can't win with these people. You cannot win with these people. You cannot. We are tired of seeing this in our community. Let's show let's show the cosplayer, the Nezuko cosplayer. She's not alone. If you're a black cosplayer, drop her pictures below. Again, I don't mind these black cosplayers. No, absolutely not. All of these fine. You do your cosplayers, that's perfectly fine. Just don't go to this artist criticizing that she has to change her skin color and you do the same flipping thing. The issue is the hypocrisy, okay? Not the cosplays themselves. Go ahead and cosplay as whoever characters you like. As long as whoever characters that you love. A bad cosplayer could literally borrow the exact... You're retweeting all of these things, all of these tweets... Game of Thrones, but still wouldn't be an accurate cosplay because racist piss babies just won't leave well enough alone. Unfortunately, this is due to the nature of the internet. There are going to be people who are like, nah, this doesn't fit you, this doesn't suit you, or whatever, or they're gonna criticize you because unfortunately some people are assholes on the internet. That's just gonna happen. That's just going to happen. Well, I wouldn't do that, but there are unfortunately other people who do that because that's just the internet. Do racists not realize that complete cosplay accuracy would not only mean black people can't cosplay anime characters, but white people too? Like, they're Japanese, and they also have massive eyes and no noses. You realize nobody actually looks like that, right? God damn it, I just dropped my phone. Fucking amazing. Fucking amazing. Yes, I am perfectly aware of that. We are perfectly aware of that, which is why I said, nothing wrong with all of this. Nothing wrong. Nothing wrong with all of that. I repeat it myself many times. Nothing wrong with all of these cosplays. Zero. Nothing wrong. Go ahead and cosplay as these characters however you want. Just don't criticize one for doing one thing, but then you do the same thing because my representation. Blackface, get out of here. Academia fan. But why blackface? Tanning is naturally occurring, not when you go to a store to buy a spray on tan. Like, seriously, look at her. How light does her skin have to make you... How light does her skin have to be to make you happy? Okay. Why are you so obsessed with this person's skin? Why? It's just a cosplay. You, over here, you are acting the same as this. You are acting the same as this, except you're doing it for another person. Both of y'all need to shut the fuck up, both of y'all. I still need to make her accessories a more toned tummy, but here's progress on my Nessa cosplay. Again, this is fine. Go ahead and cosplay as this. Go ahead and cosplay as whoever characters you like. In light of recent racism going on in the cosplay community, here's characters that were pale but are now officially black. Oh my god. You don't have to declare characters to be black. No. Okay, you want to cosplay as Yumeko, that's fine. Go ahead. Cosplay as her. Cosplay as Chun-Li. I want a black Chun-Li. I want a black Chun-Li with freaking big ass freaking thighs and big ass freaking tits. I don't mind. Go right ahead. Cosplay as black big ass thigh ass Chun-Li. That's freaking amazing. I don't mind. Just don't declare the original character as freaking black. I mean, Kagome. Goddamn, why Kagome is here? Oh man. Y'all bullied a black cosplayer for cosplaying Nezuko since her skin color wasn't accurate, but will allow white cosplayers cosplay a sexualized version of Nezuko who is a child. Wait a second. Wait a second. Wait a second. Why are you criticizing? Okay, I'm gonna keep that. You're criticizing another character for cosplaying as a sexualized version of a child character. I'm gonna put that in mind. Please don't be that racist person. Y'all look dumb. And please don't condone the sexualization of children. I have come to the conclusion that simply stating a cosplay as an adult version is such a weak excuse. Do better. Some of y'all can't read. Nowhere did I express that adults can cosplay minors. Yes, that's what you're saying. That is what you are saying. That is what you said. That is what you are saying throughout this entire tweet. I am literally saying that these cosplays don't need to include the sexualization of these children. For fuck's sake, don't lewd the loli. Said the girl who lewd the loli. Excuse me? Excuse me? you don't lewd the loli. No you. No you. No you. No you. No you. Don't loot the loli. No you. What? The amount of weebs defending an Asian cosplayer for tanning her skin to cosplay as Nessa shows y'all ain't learned shit. Okay? Goodness, so many incels who still don't see a problem with someone trying to change their skin to look black isn't racist. Okay, so what do you expect? Do you expect her to keep her skin? Is that it? Or you tell her to not cosplay as a dark-skinned character in general? But why her? Why this person cannot cosplay as this person or this person? Why can't this person cosplay as a dark-skinned character that this person loves, but this person can? Why? Because he's white. Because fuck white people. Because white people bad. This is it. This is white people bad. And here are my justifications. White people bad, representation, more representation. I love the amount of people coming. Goodness, I mean, just admit you're ignorant and go. No, you. Just admit you're ignorant and go. No, you. No, you. I love the amount of people coming to this thread. Just ignore this post like y'all ignore racism and colorists in the cosplay community. What? She's just having fun using a self-tan to seem to have dark skin to cosplay as a deck character. I don't see how that's offensive. She should be allowed to change her skin tone to be accurate. Respect our Asian waifu. Yes! Unironically this. If you can't see how offensive it is, go change the color of your skin in order to be a black character. But that would be offensive too. But that would be offensive too. I don't understand your logic. Why are you trying to tell people to do something that you know people are going to be offended? Anyway. Alright, I'm gonna mute this now. I'll come back and block y'all tomorrow. It's just that it's funny you idiotic weebs don't think black people exist in Japan. No one ever says that black people don't exist in Japan. What the fuck? Where did that came from? Where did that came from? Where did that came from? Wakes up. Goddamn, my father was right. White anger is fucking eternal. I think... No, you. I knew one day I'd finally anger the white weebs about their problematic favorites, but I didn't think it'd be over an orange-colored cosplayer. No, you. Lunar Chopper donated $1, and this is so entertaining that I'm throwing money at you. If it goes from you can't do that to, but we can, and we will call you out to Don't Live the Lowly and to incels. Man, the parkour is strong today. I don't know. I don't know. It's just amazing. The mental parkour, the mental fucking gymnastics is amazing. Also, damn, this is blowing up. Please follow me unless you are the white weebs or black. I'd sell my blackness for a crumb of Asian pussy weebs. Also, y'all transphobic as fuck. Where, when, where? Also, to break y'all hearts, but Shoal and Shield is based on the UK, not Japan. I'm pretty sure most people know that. I am pretty sure most people know that Sword and Shield is based in the UK. That's why they have the Scottish Pokemon trainer freaking meme. Nessa is black European, not a tan Asian. There are some arguments to be made on that. Even our Dragon King is a black man. Sorry. Okay, you just posted a character who is black on Pokemon. That doesn't suffer the same issue of whitewashing than any other character in Pokemon. Why is it only Nessa that suffers from this? Going back to my very first point, why is it only Nessa? Is it because racism? Is it because people are racist? Is it because people are this horrible, white people are this horrible monster? Or is it because there was a controversy involving the whitewashing, quote unquote, of this person involving a Japanese artist being harassed for making her skin slightly lighter? It's almost like as if there's nuance to everything. But no, everyone is racist, everyone is sexist, everyone is transphobic, and etc, 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 etc. Which is why they don't whitewash this character. Which is why they don't whitewash Cloud from Fire Emblem 3 freaking heroes and houses. Whatever, makes no difference. Point is, I don't see the whitewashing. Why is it only Nessa? You might want to ask the question. Again, you got all these cosplays. Cosplays of Nezuko. Black people cosplay Nezuko. Go ahead and cosplay as this. Cosplay Sakura. That's pretty cute. Go ahead. There. This is pretty wholesome. These are two people doing whatever they like. Dude, these are two people cosplaying as their favorite characters as freaking Team Rocket. Go right ahead. This is cute. This all good. This all wholesome. I endorse this cosplay. The same way I endorse this. 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 Go ahead. Cosplay. I even endorse this. Where is it? Where's that freaking loli? This. Go ahead. Cosplay as whoever you like. Cosplay as whoever you like. Just don't go towards people and tell them that you shouldn't cosplay this because my moral reasons, because white people bad. Okay? That's my final. That's all I'm saying here. Same thing goes with the artists, okay? Same thing goes with the artworks or the fan arts or whatever. These fan arts, this is fine. Go ahead and draw this. It's just a fan art on the internet, and this is fine. This is fine. Go ahead and draw these things. Don't make 10-minute, 15-minute videos about how you're all wrong. Like me. Don't. Just don't. Don't do that. It's bad. It's bad. Anyway, where was I? And then there's this. I've been entangled with a scary person, so I'll erase all the past pictures for a while. It's an illustration drawn so hard that it's hard to erase, but I'm sorry. So here it is. Another case of a Japanese artist being harassed by people because this Japanese artist drew lolis. They got harassed by the moral guardians on Twitter, like this person over here, who, by the way, got suspended. This person got suspended from what I'm hearing last time. Stop drawing sexualized children and you won't have to delete your drawings. Gillipolis. This is an issue. This is an issue that's been plaguing society, and I'm gonna play this. I'm playing this. I'm sorry. I'm playing this because
I'm frustrated that the human race is doomed.
I need to
repeat on that, Steve. I need to repeat.
I'm frustrated that the human race is doomed.
Thank you. Thank you, Steve from Gamers Nexus, for illustrating my point. Seriously, I'm just horribly frustrated. We can't have nice things these days. We're gonna have people who get mad at whatever sorts of artworks on Twitter or whatever. I'm fine with all of those. They have the right to exist. It's just fan arts, man. All of these are fan arts. All of these are just cosplays. You have better things to complain about other than this. I mean, man, I'm just horrible. These people are having fun. It's horrible that these people are having fun. Look at them. They're having fun. Horrible, horrible people. They should be lynched. What? No. Let these people have fun. Let all of these people have fun with whatever sorts of cosplay, whatever sorts of artworks they're making. That's all I'm saying, man. That's all I'm saying. And another thing I want to bring up is just that I'm so frustrated that people's standard of pedophilia and racism and sexism or transphobia are so fucking low these days. They are so low to the point where anyone can be. Anyone can be racist, anyone can be racist, anyone can be sexist, anyone can be... Did I say that twice? Did I say racist twice? Anyway, anyone can be racist, sexist, transphobic, blah, 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 blah. Anyone can be a pedophile. It's so low these days that you can just literally exist. Y'all white people in the chat, your existence is an affront to the society at large. You can literally exist and you still be called racist. That is how low the standards of current year we are these days. That some people would consider you racist simply purely because you're white. That's entirely it. We're living in a society. I need to wear my... I'm sorry, I need to change this. I need to wear these goggles because we're living in a society. Luna Chopper donated to $1. Again, I am always frustrated to be reading this. I cannot even enjoy my Shota anymore. What do these people want? Do we give drawings human rights, their own country, and we're gonna register them as USA citizens? How will they work? Yeah, exactly. Thank you so much for the donation. Keep them coming, guys. And this has gone so bad to the point where the actual sexists, the actual racists, the actual pedophiles, the actual transphobes, they got lost within time and no one's calling it out. Like, one angry boomer. I'm going back to one angry boomer. Where are you? One angry boomer with that freaking this post. What is your problem with gay people, one angry boomer? It seems to me that you have a very specific problem with gay people. You have a specific problem with gay sex or sucking people's dicks in general. It seems to me that you have a little bit of problem with that. No, I'm just amazed that those sorts of people are ignored. Whereas these people, you call these people racist. Whereas the actual homophobes, the actual racists, the actual sexists, the actual pedophiles, they just go on scot-free, living their day, they're just living, chilling their lives. But these people are the pedophiles, right? Anyway, I'm just frustrated, absolutely frustrated. There's this too. So apparently there was a bit of a fight. I'm not following too much. So there's this Harley person who says, I will deactivate my account if I find a single picture of one of his followers that is attractive on God. That is attractive. So this person has a fight with Smug. Smug saying, hey, is there one of your followers who her also find one of her followers that are attractive? And then Dimitri posted, by the way, before you go, this is a male. This is a male, not a trap. Not a female. This is a male. So, and then this person saying, Dimitri, I hate to break it to you, but just because people masturbate to you doesn't mean you're attractive. You're a fed. Hold on. Just because people masturbate to you doesn't mean you're attractive. Okay, hold on. Just because people masturbate to you doesn't mean you're attractive. Then why do people masturbate to you? Then why do people masturbate to a certain specific people or a person or a character? I think it's mostly because they're attractive or something that attracts them. Well, you're a fetish, but why are fetishes are attractive for certain people? The flipping ratio. 404 error occurred, the flipping ratio. And man, it's 10 minutes before we actually get to the 3-hour mark. So I'm gonna share you one meme that is dumb, but it makes me laugh. I'm sorry. Ang boomerang. I'm booing myself. I know. I'm sorry. This meme made me laugh. Boomer. Millennial fucking dad joke. Fucking millennial fucking dad joke. Sorry, that made me laugh. That just brings a smile to my face. God forbid that I smile in current year. I mean, God forbid that people have fun in current year. You can't have fun. You cannot have fun with cosplays. You cannot have fun with artists. You cannot have fun with bad dad jokes. So you know what, ladies and gentlemen, this is where I'm gonna end the stream right here. Thank you so much for joining in the stream. It has been a blast. It has been an absolutely enjoyable stream. Thank you so much for joining in. Man, it's a great stream. Great stream. We live in a society where you all can't have fun. You cannot have fun with whatever. We live in the Shimoneta society. Is that it? Is that it? We're living in a Shimoneta society. That's why you need to put in your crazy on goggles and just embrace the craziness. The world has gone nuts. The world has gone nuts. Put in your goggles and embrace the craziness. Also, I need fan art. So you guys need to... Actually, don't donate now because I'm probably not going to shout you out. Depends. It depends. But anyway, thank you so much for joining the stream. Thank you so much for the donations. I'll see you all on the next stream next week, Saturday, the same time as usual. Take care. Claudio Lubris and the $3. Bye. Nice way to end the stream though. Thank you so much.